Hello guys, and welcome to the stream. Did just say hello there, but had the mic muted. Hopefully you guys are alright. We are back for some more Steel Division, as always, this time on Saturday, which is my default day. Actually, I don't know if I've streamed on a Saturday for a while, because like last week I streamed on, I think it was Friday, and then the weekend before that I streamed on a Sunday. I don't know. But yeah, Saturday's my default day. If you don't hear anything, then just expect a Saturday stream at 8 p.m. Because I'll always tell you guys if there's not going to be a stream. But yeah. Hello, guys, anyway. Hello, Peter, Jessica, Catalyst, Mark, Franz, Stevo, Defen, Catalyst again. Oh, there you go. You get two hellos. Johan and WOTOHOLIC. Catalyst saying, playing some co-op Rome 2, Vulcan, but always have one eye on this stream when it's my buddy's turn. That's fair enough, man. You do you. Hopefully that's going well for you. It's some co-op. Why don't you play Versus, man? Way more fun. You get to screw up your opponent because you get to take control of all the enemy AI armies and be like really annoying. I'm okay. What's I like? I think I've got like a bit of a cold, so if I'm a bit sniffy today, then that's probably why. Hello, White Wolf. Can play some 10v10 closer combat today. Can we see 7/16th? Possibly. It does depend quite a bit. The Axis suggestion normally comes in on the 4th game. It depends if the Patreon games are full. If they're not full, then I can play it on the 2nd game. But otherwise, I sort of take the votes as to what to play, like later on, basically. Right. Anyway, for the early birds, I am going to open up a lobby, so feel free to jump on in. It's allied first, so feel free to suggest an allied division for this game. Hi, why not the Gross Paris division? We could maybe do a Gross Paris. I mean, I always do the divisions based on whoever suggests it first, when I ask for a suggestion. In this case, Allied Division, White Wolf gets in there with Scots. Alright, we are playing the 15th Infantry Scots. Let's roll a map. I need to open up Discord and in Sobbot. Show is our map. Not a very good map for the allies in the first game, but there we go. Like the 3rd Armoured video. It was nice gameplay. 3rd Armoured? When was that? It's been a while since I did 3rd Armoured. That must have been like last week? Unless you mean the 12th SS one that just came out. Like yesterday. Actually, for those of you wondering, there's no video today. And the only reason I can put towards that is because I was feeling shit yesterday. So, and because I tend to do my Steel Division videos day to day, if I'm ever feeling crap, I tend to like miss out on uploading them. Whereas with like Total War videos, I tend to record them in bulk. Like I sit down and record like 4 episodes in a row, generally because I just get like really engrossed in the game and I want to just keep going. But with Steel Division, it's because each video is like such an undertaking, especially like mentally. If I'm just not feeling great, then often I can miss out on doing them. Sometimes I do like bulk record Steel Division, but I got to be like in the right mood to do that. So yeah, no Steel Division video today, but you got the stream for 4 hours, so you can't complain. There is that. But yeah, thanks anyway regardless of what video it was. Johan asks, is there any tournament coming soon? I'm not entirely sure, if I'm completely honest. Also, hello to those of you in Twitch chat, Horst and Seidber. Welcome again. We do have one slot left. I need to change this to show. Did I already do that, or did I like accidentally change it back? I'm getting some really bad like deja vu, like oh well. Hello Martin. What are my thoughts on the 15th Infantry? Do I like it? I think the 15th Infantry is probably one of the strongest allied divisions, so yeah, they're pretty damn good. The Churchill 5s are just great in Phase A. Having Churchills with 15 front armor across the board is really nice as well. Not only the AVRE, but the Churchill 7s and the Crocodiles. They're always very good. I think the best thing about them is it's really difficult to make a mistake because you have like so many decent units that are just great at holding the line. And then you can sort of work around that and find holes in your opponent's line. They're quite a slow division in general, but they are very strong in that they have all of the tools they need to make ground. Alright, let's ready up, peeps. And we will get this underway. I think the starting resources, conquest points, and so on are okay. Hopefully. No worries, man. Make it available for observers. I would have to remake the game to do that. Did I see the Steel Division 2 dev diary? I did. It looks very cool. I'll probably talk about that maybe like after this game. Yeah, we'll go into depth about the dev diary. I'll bring it up on stream and we can have a look. It's actually a really good idea. Just remind me to do so, because otherwise I'll forget. Hello to Cultigen. Lucky to see me on stream. Yeah, I do stream like once every weekend. I try to anyway. It's just the days vary, but I mean, I guess it matters whether or not it mixes in with your guys' schedule, because I'm sure not all of the people who view my videos can catch my streams all the time. Yeah, Ciara makes a good point there. 15th is very durable because almost none of their units cost more than a single tick of income. That is a very good point, actually. Never really thought about it that way. So Studsy's going to be taking the mid-right. We got ISLANDMAN on the far right. I'm tempted to take far left. Just because I can make good use of the Churchill 5s. What are we likely to come up against? The worst thing to come up against in Phase A from the opposing side is the Firefly. If the Firefly comes in, then we might be a bit screwed. Because I do kind of want to do a double Churchill 5 start. Don't really want to start with any AT guns if I can help it. Let's just do a double Churchill. Using that road. Let's use this one. He's saying that I should probably just go up on the far left side over here.
Tank ready. Pedal to the metal, driver. Delighted, sir. Truly delighted.
Yeah, all of the roads lead from this village, so I may as well just deploy everything on this road, which is closest to that village.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow. Somebody dropped already. Good
I
times.
hear you loud and clear. Yes, sir.
And he said hi, so I don't know if that was intentional or not. Probably just disconnected.
Someone called for a cab. We can't go any faster than that.
At least the AI's on the far right. Okay, so that's he's saying the server desynced. That's fair enough. Don't worry about it, man, if you're watching the stream. I'm tempted to bring in like a mortar carrier early on.
Need a ride? Understood. Everybody out.
Maybe I'll bring in one AT gun.
At your orders, Captain. Get out, now.
Depends what WOTOHOLIC's doing here, I guess. Because it's going to have a pretty big front if I don't sort of control everything left side of this road. Could also bring in the Bothas. I think I'll bring in the mortar carrier just in case I need some smoke. Anyway, let's have a look at the chat. It's been a lot of people talking, holy moly. 15-point Brent group ban. I don't have Brent group because I personally don't like them at all. I think they're completely useless. The only thing that Brent group are good for is holding the front line. As soon as they get attacked, they're dead. It's as simple as that. They're just shit. I do need recon, actually. That's a good point.
At your orders, Captain.
Where am I going to put that recon, though?
Full speed, sir. Do you have a target, sir?
I think I'd rather have recon than that mortar carrier. I think I'll bring in the mortar carrier afterwards if I need it. But then it might be too late. I'm not sure. Answer to King Tigers and Tigers, veteran 17 pounders. Yeah, really, really good. In the 15th for sure. Why don't I participate in tournaments? Carthagin asks. Mainly because I'm not confident in myself, but also because I find it, I don't know, like around my schedule, I just find it awkward to like sort out games with people. I guess no excuse really. I do have quite a lot of time that I could shift around since I'm technically self-employed, but yeah, I don't know. I just prefer casting the games rather than playing in them. That's just how I am. I did play in the 2v2 tournament just because it was quite fun, but yeah, just in general, that's the reason, is I prefer to cast them, and I don't think I can cast a tournament impartially if I'm involved in the tournament. It just basically changes the style of videos that I'd be uploading, right? Because otherwise I'd just be uploading live gameplays of myself, and I don't think live gameplays are often as good as my commentaries in terms of being informative, right? That's just how it is. Oh, it says blink, Vulcan. Well, am I not blinking very much? Probably don't blink very much. Maybe there's just not much dust in my room or something like that. French already surrendered. Oh my. Fallschirmjäger has no plural. Sorry,
Give us a good
I'm
firing
English.
position.
It happens. Got the double AT gun.
You'll tell your grandchildren.
Yes, boys. How we do. It's gonna be a massacre. Look
Get
at
ready,
this.
boys.
Oh, would you look at that? What did I say would be the worst thing to come up against?
Give us a clear line of sight.
It was the Firefly.
Give some fire support, sir.
And the Firefly is over on my side. Well, it's here at the moment. So my Churchills are in trouble. Well, the IG hitting my MMG carrier actually killed one of the rifles.
All right, ladies, it's time to move. At your orders. Combat speed, driver.
Right, what is this? It's just a 42. How do I kill that? I can't really. Rip.
Scouts, at your orders.
Hello, Michael. Hurricane coming in. Just checking the chat to make sure I haven't missed anything before I properly hunker down and start concentrating. Hopefully he doesn't have a line of sight. Yeah, what I want to do here is make sure I fire position short. What's line of sight? I'm trying to work out what he's firing at. Oh, it's the MG carrier.
Target on sight. Fire. I'm listening, sir.
Wait, what? He can see the rifle leader? There must be recon in here, right? There's no other way. That's crazy.
Reverse, but keep facing the enemy.
Let's bring in my Spitfire since there's a Hurricane hanging around. We'll go for the bombing strike onto this.
Maneuvering into attack run.
It's fine. I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to see that.
Reverse, but keep facing the enemy.
And I guess if he's gonna get really close, we may as well bring in the AT gun.
I'm attacking, control. I'm out, over.
Oh, that might actually hit the... yeah, it did. Fashion shot at Erdig. Taking a hit to the face there. Oh, YouTube, for some reason, unsubbed your channel for me. Wow. So kind. So kind. Got to love
Stay on
YouTube.
your guards, gentlemen.
What the hell? That poor... How can... Okay, please tell me how my rifle leader can be seen, but the Churchill, the fat old Churchill cannot. Is it only me who thinks that's pretty dumb?
Delighted, sir. Truly delighted.
It's ridiculous. Oh well, at least my Churchill's getting the better of the 42. I'm hoping that I'm able to keep hitting that with the Churchill. Allow my 6-pounder to get into position. Okay, what I should do is just drive that off to one side like this, so it's out of line of sight. Get it to come over to like this bush or something. The only trouble that I have is there are definitely recon in here. And that is... Oh, perfect timing. That is how you dodge a rocket strike, boys. I haven't done that in a while. I always tend to bug it up. Perfect timing. The key is to just unload as the explosion goes off, because then the vehicle that had the unit takes the sort of panic, I guess. Oh, we need to keep falling back.
Yes, sir. Engaging target.
moving the gun, sir.
Right, at least we're going to be in position here to stop any recons in this tree line. Stream sniping. I don't know. Maybe. If he is stream sniping, then it's a bit of a dick. Not gonna lie. But I doubt it. I tend to have faith in the people who play Stealth Division.
Jerry's close. Everybody, check your ammo. Retreat.
Regardless, probably be a stream sniper. Just gonna start building on my Air Force.
Radio check, red 1-6, over.
Medic.
YouTube doesn't have me as live right now. It should do, since there's like 100 people here. Oh, would you look at that? What's the Fashion Pans up here? So that's probably why he could see the units over here. But I just don't know why he could see the. I just don't know why he could see the Churchill, but not. There we go. Dealt with. Nice. Yeah, I don't know why he could see the command, but not the Churchill. Really weird.
Target on sight. Fire.
Just get me out of here. Gun ready.
Okay, one thing I'm going to do is fall that back.
Backwards. Loader, prepare AP just in case.
Tank ready.
I'm to bomb that pack 40.
Saluting the captain makes him a target for Germans.
Oh, I need to get out of line of sight of that.
Waiting for orders.
I'm out. Over. Awaiting instructions. I got a
So
hit.
that's the pack 40 dead anyway.
Go, gentlemen. Beware of Huns.
We nearly pinned the Stuff 42, so I can push that in there.
Where do you lead us?
Get out. Now.
Thought they were already unloaded, but apparently not.
Attacking.
Oh, we shot down 2 aircraft. 2 ME-109 G2 BR-21's gone down. That's good. That's really good. Let's pull that back. I'm going to bring in another AT gun.
Never was so
There's
much
that.
mowed by so
And we
many
can get
to
out of
so
there.
few.
It's fine. Maybe I can wheel this up here.
Enemy spotted. Be ready.
What are your orders, sir?
Ooh, another unit of infantry.
Waffen niederlegen.
Crew knockout.
Awaiting instructions.
Wait, what?
Light 'em up.
Good old Panzer 35.
Section at your orders, sir.
We're really not making too much ground. It's mainly because I need like a 17-pounder to finish the job here. Watch the right flank is being blitzkrieged. That is called AI. And unfortunately, not much I can do about that. I don't have any AT guns or things spare to really send. I could send maybe a couple of Stuarts, but that's like two-star Pumas, so yeah.
Delighted, sir. Truly delighted.
Unfortunately, not much to do.
Move out. Scatter formation.
Right, time to bring in the 17-pounders. Doesn't have the rocket planes at his disposal anymore. He won't have that decent like artillery yet, at least. So I should be able to do quite a bit of damage.
Let's go, driver.
Ready to brew some tanks, sir?
Reverse, but keep facing the enemy.
Start dinging my front armor with the Panzer.
Das war's.
We can give some fire support, sir.
I need to bomb the Fashion Pants out there when they're here.
Into attack run. Yes, sir. Second platoon, let's go.
Enemy spotted. Be ready.
Are they out? Kills him. Oh,
Tommy's ready
left
for
on
battle.
one man. And to bring in the Challenger as well.
Everybody out. Let's hope Jerry won't catch us in the open. Get ready, boys.
Alright, this is going to be quite the move. I'm going to have the rifles
Anti-tank team
head into
operational, sir.
the tree line here.
At your orders, sir. Tommy's ready for
Kill off
battle.
the Ersatz, and then we'll hit them with 2 AT guns.
Ready, sir. Everybody out. Open fire.
3 AT guns, I
Guns
guess.
ready.
How you make AT guns worth it?
We can't take this
Oh, he
anymore.
bounced it. No way.
Waiting for orders.
He bounced again. You bounced 2 of my... Are you
Anti-tank
joking
team
me?
Operational, sir.
Alright, okay, he bounced the 3rd
Get
one.
out of here. One more
That's
kill.
got to be the luckiest to 42. He bounced the 4th one.
Burning.
What the fuck?
Yes.
Okay, that is quite something. And a 5th shot.
Gun ain't easy to move. Let's
Fucking
get
hell.
out of here. Taxi ready. Go, gentlemen.
I don't even know if I should be laughing or crying.
We're moving, lads.
We can't take this anymore.
Why do you think SD2 is going to suck right now?
Ready,
I don't think
sir.
so.
Be alert, soldiers.
Grade A bullshit, yeah.
Go on, control. Good luck, gentlemen.
Alright, let's get these Churchills up. With the 42 force back and so on, I can be more aggressive
Get
with
me
you.
out of here.
Churchills and so
Clear
on.
line of sight.
Let's get some more recon. Not recon. Rifles, although I could do with a recon squad actually. Alright, let's bring in the Humber.
Recon scene ready.
Okay, that's a verbal Vind I do not want to play with.
We can't take it anymore.
And I should probably get some artillery to like counter battery this.
What are your orders, sir?
Okay.
Yes.
Like one shot that AT gun. Okay, why not?
I hear you loud and clear. To all units, enemy sighted.
No, I think it's time to start pushing more aggressively with my recon anyway. Might even bring in a couple of spares just because I think these 2 will
Recon units
die moving
at your
forwards.
orders.
They're not going to be in cover.
Line
Yeah,
on
for
me.
example.
Radio check, red 1-6, over. Target on sight, fire.
We can't take this anymore.
I'm firing at the right side because I'm pretty
Wait,
sure there'll
sir.
be like a command squad or something there. Like Fashion Field Relic, I think is still alive. Oh, well, not anymore. Just 6 shots straight to the face.
Service, sir.
That's my recon, Dad. Sucks. I guess the only way to do it then is just rifle charge.
Vehicle ready, sir.
Moving now, over. Tank ready. Understood.
Get ready, boys.
Be careful. Enemies nearby.
Gotta make some kind of move soon. Because otherwise this is a problem. Oh, look at that, another one-shot AT gun kill.
What's up, sir?
Need a
Luck
ride.
is not on my side.
Everybody out.
It really is not.
On your feet, soldiers. Stay on your guards, gentlemen. We can't take this anymore. Sir?
Let's move aggressively here.
Yes, sir.
And just bomb this, I think. Actually, there is an 88.
Reading you,
Fine.
Sunray. Recon units
Okay, that's the Falchion Panzer Abwehr that I failed to kill earlier.
Can't take it anymore. Ready, sir.
Still spotting my recon in the open, so at least my recon are hidden now.
Push the envelope.
For the most part. Oh,
Back
okay.
pedal now.
Goodbye 17
Can't
pounder.
take this anymore.
Taxi ready.
Let's go. Stay quiet.
That artillery piece is a problem.
Waiting for orders.
Can we please kill the Stuff 42? Internal fragments. You want to actually kill it though?
One more.
There you go.
Gun ready.
Right, and that needs to fall back, otherwise it's going to get one shot by that artillery again.
Understood.
Ready,
If
sir.
yeah,
Just get me out of here.
if I can kill this, that'd be great.
Sir. At your orders, Captain. We can give some fire support, sir. I'll report to you when I get there.
Second platoon, ready, sir.
Okay, that's fine. Let's just
Yes,
take them
sir.
out. Need a little bit of room. A little bit of room on the far left
Anti-tank
side.
team,
AT gun
operational,
got
sir.
killed by the artillery again though. Bringing my own artillery.
Yes, sir. Reverse, but keep facing the enemy. Yes, sir.
Hey, what killed my Churchill? Firefly?
Medic!
Combat speed,
I
driver.
guess.
Please, don't shoot. Wake up, boys. It's not tea time. I have nothing else planned for this afternoon. Setting up, sir.
Understood.
Regardless, I need some recon, or not recon, command here. Make my Challenger
Loud and
decent.
clear. Copy, sir.
I missed. Okay. Hopefully the MMG carrier
Go
can
to hell.
finish the job.
Tank ready. Understood.
Ready, sir.
Velvet 1, ready. Attacking.
Christ.
Roger.
It's a B3. Fuck. Just
Ready
annoying.
to transport. Bugging out.
What's up, Control?
Oh, my stupid AA died.
Fighter ready. Chasing some scalps.
We've got them.
Alright, that's dead anyway.
Officers ready.
We can't take this anymore.
One more kill. Velvet 1, ready.
No, I'm just playing badly at the start of this game or what,
Bugging
but
out.
Christ.
Key loaded. Ready to fire. Fire. Smash them. I'm listening, sir. Full speed, driver.
Let's get out of here.
Yes, sir.
We've got casualties.
Artillery won't stop the tank charge. I don't think I have the tanks to charge yet, that's the
Get us
trouble.
out of here, driver.
I mean, if I brought in the Challengers and that's fine, but like, my
I'll
only
report to you
Challenger
when
just
I
got
get
killed by
there.
the HS-129. Artillery's killing my Bothers, so... Okay. We gotta take out the artillery first, it's like the
At your
first
orders. I'll
first
report
piece
to
of
you
the
when I get
puzzle.
there. Sir?
Let's get out of here.
Come on, chaps. The war's over there. This is a story.
I'm just very curious as to what can like see all this crap. And there must be just recon here that can see the AT guns moving through the
Setting
tree
up,
lines.
sir.
I'm assuming.
Awaiting instructions.
Just get me out of here.
Why am I now being attacked by the Festung? What is that about?
New orders, Skipper? Just
Pinpoint the target. It's too hot here. I'm getting out.
I'm listening.
Shoot down the off map.
He's burning. Red 1 attacking.
It's probably going to be the Kargarat, right? As well. Current phase C.
Damn, it's hot here.
Just been picked on now.
At your orders, Captain. 10 degrees up. Fire.
Enemy spotted. Give us a clear line of sight.
Just watching those artillery shells come in and hit directly on target is just so tilting. Oh, there's the Kargarat strike. Oh dear. Spread my priest. It wouldn't have mattered if I spread the priest. I mean, I guess I could have moved it, assuming that I could have moved everything, assuming it was going to hit the priest, but I don't know.
Adjusting on target. Officers ready. Move, but be ready to shoot.
Being bombed to death.
Good job, Gunner. Damn, that was close. God bless General Montgomery.
I'm trying to stay away from the
Bandit ahead.
bombers'
Ready to
machine
engage.
guns at the moment. We'll pick off the last one.
Awaiting instructions. Attacking. Receiving loud and clear. Out. Awaiting instructions.
Well, there goes the AA.
Pointer ready.
Unfortunately.
Taxi ready. We'll go. Out. Velvet
Take out
1
hit just
ready.
129, please.
It's too hot here. I'll get out.
Preston!
The tilt is real.
We can give some fire support, sir.
We've got casualties. Second platoon.
Maybe I should upload this on my channel as like the unluckiest game ever.
Reverse, but keep facing the enemy.
Christ.
Ready to pound them, sir. At your orders,
This is
Captain.
just nuts. Right,
Ready
AT
to
gun's
bring
not
some
going to do
tanks,
anything
sir?
anymore because I'm just getting them one shot every time. Yeah, I will be doing another game after this, Mac. We've got 3 more games tonight.
Hello.
I think somebody forgot to put the right ammo in, like the Spitfire. Then that was just
Don't shoot. I'm listening.
embarrassing. You can use the bomber on the far side here.
I'm hit.
Ready to fire.
Can my priests hit this SFH as well? Because that SFH, it doesn't even have decent accuracy.
Looking for enemy planes. I'm out. Over.
But it's just been like smashing them with smashing me with the one shots. It really
I
has.
can't take this anymore.
Red 6 mounted
I need to
up.
get this reloaded, this Churchill 5. We're bringing more Churchill 5s as well, because they're still the best counter to this.
My staff and myself are ready,
Wanting this stuff back. Wait.
Bringing the guns there, sir.
Able to like counter battery my priest.
Extra firepower.
Okay, so bear in mind I've been attacking his priest, or his artillery the whole time. Look at these shots. Oh, the Churchill died?
Just get me out of here.
The fuck killed the Churchill? Oh, there we go.
Do you have a target,
There's an 88
sir?
unloaded in my face. I see.
Fire. Smash him.
I just thought it just blew up.
Full speed, sir.
And my game's public. The next one won't be. This one was, and so will the last one of this stream. I normally do like 2 public games and 2 patron games every stream.
Yes, sir.
That's how I roll. Trying not to get myself killed here. That's back 40. Unloading all of these units in my face is rather sad.
Please, don't shoot.
How is that artillery still not pinned?
Gun ready, sir.
This is just some sort of bullshit right here.
We're under fire. Any update?
Preston, get down! Lay down your weapons, guys.
Receiving loud and clear. Out. Attacking. Bandit ahead. Ready to engage.
Tommy's ready for battle. Just get me out of here.
Thing is, I kind of need more artillery just for all of this
Get out
crap.
of this hell.
So I'm still going to buy artillery. There's not really much I can do about the fact that there's like 100 billion aircraft.
Understood.
Because they're all,
Over.
like, some of them are from the Luftlander, but most of them are from like different players.
We're under fire. Roger.
Fucking 88.
Mayday. Mayday.
And bear in mind that this artillery piece is still not pinned, even though I've been targeting it the whole time.
Stay on your guards, gentlemen.
Move back, driver.
Just get me out of here.
Waiting for fire coordinates.
I don't know. I can do here.
Wilco, out.
Ready, sir.
God bless General Montgomery. We can give some fire support, sir. Never was so much owed by so many to so few. Any update? Back! Back! That's a flamer. Bandit ahead, ready to engage.
And my KD's not even going to be that bad. Because of the amount of aircraft I've killed, I think. I don't know, maybe it'll be pretty shit. There's a lot of AT guns died. Sucks. We are just like under constant attack here.
Velvet 1, ready. Do you have a target, sir? Drop 200. 6 rounds, 5 for effect. One more hit and we're done.
Montgomery will not be happy. Wrong division and wrong place. Pathetic game.
Receiving loud and clear.
It's more like, let's not have an AI on our far right flank and have 3 people attack me with their aircraft. That's more what it's like. Also, the reason I couldn't make ground early on was because of the Boyd's Firefly.
Copy, leader.
Also, I let people choose my division for me, so I don't really have much influence over that. Yeah, look at this. Fucking Panther.
Get us out of here now.
It's just such a joke. Maybe we can kill it, who knows.
Yes,
But I need to just make sure that the doesn't get the better of my artillery for the time being.
Yes, sir. At your service, sir. Everybody out.
Be alert, soldiers.
Now this is a hope that the 17-pounder actually hits its mark.
We stay here.
The
Yes, sir.
Get down. Ready, sir.
game ended. Fuck. Really wanted that kill. German bias or commander abilities. wouldn't say it's German bias, not at all. It's just Studsy dropped on the far right flank, and then ISLANDMAN had too much to do, so he got overwhelmed, which meant that Dream Jammer could like double team me on the left side. That's pretty much it. Sombra just completely wrecked that AI, and Mark cut off my movements with the Firefly for the most part in the early game. That's like the whole game in a nutshell. Don't forget to open for spectators. Sure. Though I'm not sure why you'd want to watch it in game as opposed to on stream. But there we go. We did get quite a lot of kills, regardless of how bad the situation was. Like 1,775 is like way more. Like it's just mainly aircraft kills though. G188, ME109. Those early kills, including the Storch that brings in the Kargarat. I guess I could have avoided the Kargarat strike. You think we let Vulcan choose his divisions for victory? Oh dear. I mean, I don't mind. I don't play on stream to win, regardless. I play on stream to have fun. Hello, Tally. Sorry I missed you on the Twitch chat. RT needed command. Yeah, probably. I could have done with like maybe a dingo. The main issue with that is, like, because I had to have my artillery so spread out because of the airstrikes, I would have had to have like a single command for every single one, and that's just like not really cost efficient. So yeah, I don't know, there's a lot of things you could say about that game, but there was a lot of bad luck. A hell of a lot of bad luck. Like when my 2-star 17 pounder bounced off the front of that Stier 42 5 times in a row, that's like, I think it was probably like a 60% penetration chance, and I rolled bad 5 times. I don't think there was any stream sniping in that game. There was no stream sniping. It was just recon. Right, anyway, we will create a Patreon game now, and if you guys want to spectate, then now you can. Yeah, private game. If you are a patron and would like an invite, then let me know. If it's not full in like 5-10 minutes, then anybody will be able to join to fill up the last slots. It's just I have a couple games on my stream to sort of reward, I guess, my patrons for their support, and to thank them as well. I'll just invite people who I know who are patrons as well. And that's pretty much everybody online, regardless. So yeah, unless anyone else wants to log on and get into the game, I will open it to everyone. Did I do my daily prayer to RNG just before streaming? I can't say I did, no. I was in a bit of a rush today because I'd literally just finished having dinner at like 5 to 8, so I was kind of in a bit of a rush to like do my thumbnail and sort out the stream settings and everything. So I mean, I didn't mind that last game. That last game's actually a really good chance to sort of go back and into the replay and have a look at really what happened, but I think I kind of summed it up. It mainly comes down to the fact that you have one less player, so there's no pressure on one side of the map, which means you get double teamed. Or at least I got double teamed. Someone would have got double teamed, and for the majority of the start of the game it was ISLANDMAN, and then it started to affect me. That's a problem, obviously, especially when you are not making a lot of ground due to divisional differences already. You know, you're already at a disadvantage, and then you get 2v1'd. Like, that was kind of the trouble with the last game. But bringing in the priests earlier on, I think, would have been a better idea. Having them actually hit their targets would have been nice as well. So there we go. Will I play as the big red one? If you suggest it when I ask for allied divisions again, then sure. I think this one will either be suggestions for Axis, or it will be a patron Sobbot game. Sorry that you destroyed the AI. Doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, I expected it to happen. It's not it's not rare. Yeah, I do need to jump team, actually. It's a good point. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the Steel Division 2 dev diary. +1 GMT? No, I'm in GMT, like normal GMT. Yeah, we're just on GMT at the moment. I started an hour ago. Stream. No one wants to be on my team. I always switch every time. This game should have other World War II armies. Like what? I mean, it's based on Normandy, right? It's not based on World War II in general. It's based in the Normandy theatre. And I think they've done well to include as many of the most unique divisions of the theatre of war. I'll just wait for a second. I'm going to get the Steel Division 2 dev diary up on screen, and we will have a look at it. Because I have already looked at it, it's just I think it'd be good to sort of go through it. Okay. Adjust this window slightly. Cool. I mean, it's not very big. I could maybe blow it up a bit. Let's do this. Okay. This is the Steel Division 2 dev diary. Let me just jump back into it quick. Just check nobody's invited. It's gonna look weird. Wrong thing. There we go. Right. So yeah, the Steel Division 2 dev diary. Let's have a quick look through this. Apologies to the patrons who are waiting, but we'll see if ISLANDMAN and JenJeft want to take the invites in a bit. But yeah. So I don't think this really says too much. Nothing we don't already know. It's based in Brigration. We already know that. Massive time consuming. Like, I mean, we know all of this, right? But this is the most interesting part to me. The new game within the game, like all of the details that they're giving on these different things. And I blew up a lot of these. If you right click on them and go like open image in new tab, you can look at them in like 1080p, which is like full screen size. And you get a lot of juicy details. So that's gonna be like 3 kilometer sided battlefields. So I don't think the maps aren't gonna be like, kind of makes the scale a bit weird. I'm assuming this is like from a top-down perspective for the dynamic strategic campaign. And then when you jump into the battle, like, is the battle map going to be like a kilometer of that? Like, I don't really understand. Because I thought the in-game maps were supposed to be big. And the like main sort of strategy area would be much bigger, so. I mean, I guess it's like 3 by 3, so they're going to have like 9 maps per map. Yeah, exactly, Ciara. That's just kind of a bit confusing. I don't know if the scale is quite right there. I like the look of them, like the Ordnance Survey maps. The fact that they did that in Steel Division was really cool with all the maps that we currently have. You can display the stats unit sheet. I mean, you can see in the bottom left there, it says like, I think it gives specifics on number of like AT, or number of infantry. I mean, you can't really see it very well. There's like number of infantry, number AT. There's like number of support vehicles and number of tanks. And then you got like strengths of each division with their specific units underneath and what they're comprised of. So you'll have like a battalion, and then you've got like the divisions within the battalion. One thing that I did really like was this GIF. Like, it looks like, I was a little bit worried as to how they would do the implementation of moving around units. Like, if they would try to make it so like you push stuff around, but I kind of like the way they're doing like this, whereas it's going to be the same sort of commands as you use in an actual gameplay video, or like the gameplay, but like on a larger level. I think that's fine. A lot easier to understand. I also like the fact that although they do have like the sort of, I don't know, you can't exactly call them NATO symbols, but they've got the marks, but then they've also got like a little animated tank moving along as well. I think that's good. Want to use roads as much as possible. The one thing I am actually a little bit concerned about is how you're going to model moving across open ground. Because assuming that you'd say you want to go across or through this like forest area here, I don't know. Steel Division 2 will not be compatible with Steel Division 1. No. I mean, it's the same with like European escalation to Red Dragon, or to Airland Battle to Red Dragon, right? None of the games had the original divisions in them, I think, at the start. Actually, I guess Airland Battle did. Yeah, I guess they all did, actually. But I would not be surprised if there is a DLC that introduces old divisions on like new maps. But it just wouldn't, I think from a larger sense, it doesn't really make sense to have the Allied divisions from Normandy in the Russian front. So, I don't know. Yeah. Like Mr. Unimport says, it says like Steel Division 2 will be too different to be backwards compatible. Like, unless they make like a third game when they sort of have all of the divisions together and you can play them on like any map, like that would be really cool. But I think for now, it's a step in the right direction. I think a lot of us saw a Russian front coming. The different phase system's kind of cool. It doesn't really, apparently it won't affect like the units that, I guess for single player at least, it only affects the units that will arrive in the phase based on the divisions that get there first, or battalions that get there first. So if a tank division attacks first, will that come in phase A? That's the one thing I'm wondering, because then you could always lead with a tank charge, depending on what you're up against. And then you just have access to all your like what are now Phase C units in Phase A. Not quite sure how that works, but 1.2 kilometer range won't be standard anymore. Well, one thing they're trying to do is make artillery so it can hit the whole map, right? So if you bring in an artillery piece, it can fire, it will have like a massive range. But like that would assume that the battlefields have to be that big. So I'm not quite sure how that works, because if this is like the battlefields, like 3 kilometer squared, like sided battlefields, this I don't think is referring to the dynamic strategic campaign map. It can't be, otherwise the scale is just not right. But your artillery, when they come in, is supposed to like be able to hit like 3,000 or 3,000 kilometers, 3 kilometers away. Yeah, I don't know, because they were intending to increase tank range as well, like, or at least that's what it sounded like, or the assumption that I had based on what I'd heard. Like tanks were going to have like 2 kilometer engagement range or something stupid. I don't know, because it would be more realistic based on terrain. Like it seemed like the limiting factor for like tank engagement ranges was going to be terrain over like the actual range the tank could fire, or at least it seemed like, again, and it seemed like that's what they were going to go for. So if it was like open ground, then you might have engagements that start from 2 kilometers away, whereas in like a forested area, the maximum range is only ever going to be like 1 kilometer, because you won't have open ground that's ever that large. I don't know. Yeah, optics were bad. Yeah, that's very true. Our Predator. Especially for the Russians early on. The Russians had like really bad optics on their tanks for a while. I think they improved them, as far as I'm aware. I kind of like the fact that in the single player you're going to have like different game modes depending on the situation and on the game map. But like, what determines whether or not you're in a defensive position? Like, that's the thing. Because if it's turn-based, then you'd almost always be in an attack-defense scenario, whereby you're attacking one person on your turn and they're attacking you on your turn. Like, would there ever be like a pitched open battle where you are both attacking each other at the same time? I mean, it looks like you kind of dig in, but when you give the attack order, that goes away. I don't know. Like, I was just looking at that GIF on the top side here. There's a lot of questions still regarding the game in general, but I think what I am excited about is it looks good. And I think, like, in terms of the single player, this is a step in the right direction. I'm kind of hoping that they do have kind of fixed campaigns where you sort of play out the battle as it would have been on a grand strategic level. That would be cool. And then you sort of play out the individual battles yourself. I think that would be worth having there, with kind of an overview of the overall strategic map, but it's kind of like auto-played for you. And then you have like the ability to play out that same campaign, but more dynamically and how you would want to do it. Yeah, I'm not actually looking at the game at the moment, Madding. I'll invite you again in a sec. Like, on my screen, I just have the Steam overlay. It's just that on the stream, you can see the Steel Division in the background. Yeah, I don't know. In general, I think it looks really exciting. Like, that this has potential to be really awesome. That's what I'm getting from this dev diary. But regardless, let's go and start a game, because we're only one game into the stream and it's 9:20. So there we go. Right, let me turn that off. I will invite Madding. And it looks like we still have a slot open, so I'm just going to open up. We'll just roll a map and then everyone can pick the divisions as they like. So feel free to suggest an Axis division, guys. Also, just so you know, I will be probably doing a video to cover not this Steel Division diary, but like say what, like after 2 or 3 dev diaries, I'll probably do like a video giving my opinion and like trying to sum up some of the points they made. So yeah. Dave says 2nd Panzer is good. You want me to play the 2nd Panzer? Okay, I'm fine playing the 2nd Panzer. Mr. Unimport says, yeah, it's funny people are waking up to the value of soft factors like ergonomics and visibility. Yeah, they're very, very important actually. What was it? The video, there was a really interesting video lately made by Military History Visualized about Panzer IVs versus T-34s and why the Panzer IVs were so successful. And what's his face? The other guy did a video at the same time. The Tank Fest dude. I can't remember his name. But yeah, those videos are really interesting. So if you probably search for like Panzer IV versus T-34 and look for military history, then yeah. Nicholas Moran, is that the guy? Yeah, it's called. Oh yeah, it's called the Chieftain. That's his like his name, isn't it? His like online pseudonym. Yeah, he did like a really good talk about how the factors affected the T-34, the different factors. But then again, we're not in that era, so that specific video doesn't particularly cater to what we're going to be playing with in Progression. Thanks for everyone for coming along, by the way. It's nice to see so many people watching. Let's get this show on the road. Chieftain from Wargaming, yes, that is the guy I was talking about. Although he doesn't work for Wargaming, he's an independent person, but he does a lot of stuff for Wargaming. I don't think he's actually employed by them. Or was it the Panzer III versus T-34? Anyway, we are into this game. What do we want to do with our division? I mean, there are certain parts of this map I hate, and it's like the far right and left, and we're gonna have to play on the far left apparently. Really don't like these hedgerows. They suck for any division. Things first, recon. But where to put it? Worst part about this side of the map, being on this side, like, so we're on the red side here. The worst part is we can't get up to these tree lines and contest these tree lines before being fired at from the right and through here. So you have to kind of defend from this position, which is a massive chunk back from the front line. This whole open ground just becomes a death trap. How do we get around that? That's the question. Trees should be destroyable by heavy gunfire. Fuck trees. I think it would be cool if you could like make holes in the tree lines, sure, but I don't think being able to destroy all of it would be a good idea. I mean, in general, I don't mind being like tucked to the left side because it means that you don't have a player on your left flank you have to rely on. But that's not to say that I don't rely on any of my other players or think they're bad in any way. But it just gives you that sort of safety that the side of the map is here and they can't flank you. So it then comes down to the quality of units. Now, I don't really know how I'm going to go about this. I think I'm just going to have a 250-10 here. We'll probably try and maybe focus on breaking through on this side instead, because it's very difficult to get an AT gun into this position sooner than it is to get one into this position because of the roads. Yeah. Like, I kind of want to go for the Panzer IV thing, but just I just hate this side of the map so much. Bringing up the Panzer II so I can kill enemy like AT easier. I think I'm going to need a unit there. Would it be better to go this way then? Maybe. Like, I've already spent like a third of my points, or 2/3 of my points. I barely have anything on the field. Hurt my brain. Have a random comment there, sure. Tank ambush playground, yeah, exactly. Pack 40 for the main road. I really hate bringing in AT guns at the start of the game because it's just gonna get killed by mortars, especially against the divisions I'm playing against. Like, if I'm up against the 101st, they have 2-star mortars, I believe. The 4th has mortar carriers. The 2nd infantry has 2-star mortars. The 1st Panzer has hurricanes. So regardless of what AT gun I bring in, I'm still going to get pinned down, which makes me want to bring in a Panzer IV. But I know if I bring in a Panzer IV, that it's going to be very difficult to get past AT guns. We're going to go Panzer IV because I've got 3 recon I've got the off map, so if I spot one I can kill it. And then we can just push up with the Panzer IV, and I can bring in some more infantry to support it. Ever played Command and Conquer? Of course I have. I'm a strategy game player. And my favourite Command and Conquer is Command and Conquer Generals. It's my favourite one. And it happens to be the only one they're not remastering. They're remastering like Tiberian Wars, I think, and what was the other one they were remastering? They've just announced it recently. Red Alert. The original Red Alert. I guess the original Red Alert will be good remastered, but I'm really sad they're not doing Generals. I don't know why they don't want to make money off Generals. Like, I think Generals is probably one of the most popular of the franchise. Maybe I'm wrong, but personally, I don't know anyone who didn't like Generals as a game. It was just all-round great fun.
Die Gruppe erwartet Ihre Befehle. Verstanden, Ende. Verstanden, Ende.
Let's try and pick off this Stuart 5, okay. I do need some command, actually. I probably need another unit of infantry, but I can't afford it yet.
Fahrzeug bereit, Hauptmann. Wir werden sie aufspüren und vernichten.
I'm going to need some infantry for this side as well. This mid-range rifles are going to keep pushing up on me otherwise. I need to have the Panzer IV, kill the Stuart 5 or at least cover for it. Then I can have the half track come around the corner and wipe out the Dragoни.
Wahrer Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit. Verstanden, Ende.
Good to wound, good start.
Ob stürmt oder schneit. Wenn in Reichweite Feuer erlaubt wird. Gute Arbeit,
Boom.
wahrer Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit.
Done for now.
Hören Sie klar und deutlich. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
No command here, so we'll be able to surrender them. Maybe not. There's another unit behind that's stopping them from surrendering. I'm just going to leave it there and we'll kill the JAGDSAUCE. Fine. This goes up. Good start on the left side. We just need to get through here, which can be hard to do because I need to find a way to kill that. Let's do it.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Wie ist die Lage?
If we pin down that unit, it should just surrender straight out. Where's my alpha map when I need it?
Vorgeschobene Beobachter bereit.
Okay, they went. It is.
Bitte Artillerieunterstützung auf Planquadrat 734536. Wie lautet der Plan?
Cool. So that's why I didn't push aggressively with the half track, because I want to try and keep the half track alive if I can. Probably pull this back just in case it gets ambushed. They're saying that the AT gun will never be in a position from there to ambush it. We can push aggressively after this gets pinned down.
Motor läuft.
If the artillery actually wants to hit it, there we go.
Höchstgeschwindigkeit. Hören Sie gut.
That hurricane pinned down and look out my half track, which is annoying.
Allzeit bereit, Kommandant. Abmarsch und verteidigt.
And surrender another unit. Yep, got him.
Als Ausschau nach Angriffsziel.
Good.
Abmarsch und erhöhte Aufmerksamkeit.
Let's move up.
In Ordnung.
He's in position to cover.
Seid wachsam, Soldaten.
Höre Sie klar und deutlich. Rückwärts, Marsch.
Far right as fuck.
Gestern.
It was in World War
Ziel
II.
2. Ziel Air.
God.
Dich begrenzt.
Don't kill me. Come on, transport, please. Okay, Turtle fires. Good start. Good start.
Verstanden. Ende.
Okay, good.
Marschgeschwindigkeit erreicht.
Okay, Pack 40 covered my ass, as I'd hoped. We're working through it. We're working through it. We're actually getting there, slowly but surely.
Bereit, Panzer zu knacken.
Geht das auch schneller, Fahrer? Zu Befehl, Hauptmann.
Jawohl.
Right, let's start pushing forwards here as well. Those half tracks to help out.
Ihre Befehle, Kommandant.
Go in.
Blechfahrer. Foto läuft.
I don't know whether I want to put this off map down here.
Ausschau nach Angriffsziel. Koordinaten erhalten.
Do that.
Feuer nach eigenem Wissen.
Start driving towards us.
Ende. Geben Sie mir den Feuerleitstand. Viel Feind, viel Air. Ja, Hauptmann.
This is no good on the far right. Well, on this side. Do it 5 there, causing me issues.
Wahrer Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit. Wie lautet der Plan? Ausdrücken, aber vorsichtig.
Should probably be patient with this attack. Probably avoid that engagement as well.
Verstanden. Verschieben unsere Stellung. Ende.
Time to
Viel
go.
Feind, viel Air. Geben Sie mir den Feuerleitstand. Wie ist die Lage? Bewegung, Jungs! Schütze, 10 Uhr! 500! Feuer!
Wir schaffen es
Lovely.
nicht.
Verstanden. Ende. Artilleriebeobachter ist unterwegs. Der bitte Artillerieunterstützung auf Planquadrat. Schwindenbereich 4536.
Okay. We're not doing too bad here. I want to make sure I kill this. Okay, it's dead.
Rückwärts, Marsch!
Now we're back off from that.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Verstanden. Zurück.
Oh, that's not good. Not on that.
Ich höre, Hauptmann.
I'm just like, literally just dancing around here.
Marsch,
This is
Marsch.
nuts.
Der mit dem Feldstecher.
Yeah, I should probably kill that Stuart if it's coming up the main road.
Geben Sie mir den Feuerleitstand.
Wir schaffen es nicht.
Code 1 an alle. Funküberprüfung.
Right, we killed the 6-pounder. That's good.
Schütze, 10 Uhr. 500. Feuer!
Bring up some more infantry
Was sind
here.
Ihre Befehle?
That's falling back. And it's in range, so we should kill it.
Zu Befehl.
Kill that shit at 5 on the right, please, as well. Transmission damage is a start.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
This Panzer IV has had so long to kill that, and it's failed. Failed me. Killed the captain. Okay, let's carry on.
Volltreffer.
That one's dead at least. Another unit there.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
Our Gepard's still alive. And this is still alive.
Verstanden. Ende.
Let's just come through here and kill this carrier.
10 Uhr. 500. Feuer. Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant.
That what I think it is? It's probably Giovanni, right? Might not be, it might just be stealthy, but with 8 men. Yeah, stealthy with 8 men.
Ich höre. Marsch, Marsch.
Get my other Panzer IV over here.
Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze.
Important that I do so.
Vorwärts.
This right side's just collapsed entirely.
Höre Sie gut. Vorstoßen und nach dem Feind Ausschau halten. Geben Sie mir den Feuerleitstand. Verstanden. Verschieben unsere Stellung. Ende.
They're taken care of, that's good. This guy's just going to take a white berth around that infantry and carry on.
Vorgejagt, Korridor.
And we're going to 2v1 the M4.
Ich höre.
Well, it'll be 2v2 technically, but I've
Jawohl,
still got range to work with.
Wir wurden getroffen. Rückwärts, Marsch. Front zum Feind. Dieses Angriffsziel ist Geschichte.
A little bit concerned
Feind.
about an AT gun being on the left side. Now we're okay. In the off map.
Verstanden. Gib Stoff.
Around here.
Ob stürmt oder schneit. Rot 6, kampfbereit. Volle Deckung. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Fall back. Oh shit, that's Hellcat.
Rückwärts, Marsch. Front zum Feind.
And, my friends, because we lost the right flank already, Sierra's coming to help with 3 Hellcats.
Zu Befehl.
And it's all over.
Ausrücken, aber Vorsicht.
Ihre Befehle, Herr Hauptmann?
Wie lautet der Plan?
Vorwärts, aber schließt die Flanken.
Drückt das Pedal aufs Blechfahrer.
This
Drückt Kompanie
sucks.
bereit. Zu Befehl, Hauptmann. Volle Geschwindigkeit.
Well, we're doing well. Recon Panther, we could go for the Recon Panther. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea actually. We can save for that. Hello, Rang. See you, buddy. Fortunately, my team is kind of wrecked on my right flank. We could try to assist, but I've got my own problems now.
Ja, Hauptmann. Machen wir
Poor
schnell.
fella needs to get the hell out of there.
Höre Sie gut. Artilleriebeobachter ist unterwegs.
Geschütz einsatzbereit.
So the plan is to pick up the Pack 40 and use it to try and kill some of these Hellcats. We're going to bring in the Recon Panther. We're going to bring in a couple of Sturm Grenadiers to accompany it. We're going to try and make some ground. Unfortunately, my Panzergrenadiers, they don't have anything to attack the Staghounds or anything like that really, so no Panzerfaust.
Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
Kind of screwed in that respect.
Ja, Hauptmann.
Hört.
Ihre Befehle, Kommandant. Der mit dem Feldstecher.
I might bring it to the right hand side. This is where Sierra's making a real push. So let's just unload it here. Get into this tree line.
Falls der Tank getroffen wird, sind wir hinüber.
Don't have time.
Deckung.
Otherwise,
Ausrücken, aber Vorsicht.
Seid wachsam, Soldaten.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Marschgeschwindigkeit erreicht.
Geschütz einsatzbereit.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
Raus und macht das Geschütz einsatzbereit.
Wir können nicht mehr.
Geben Sie mir den Feuerleitstand.
In another pack 40, I think.
Jawohl, Hauptmann. Rot 6, kampfbereit.
Wir müssen hier raus!
Gib's Dorf.
Go on, kill that M8.
Wir müssen hier raus!
And jam, that'll do.
Verstanden.
Right, that allows me to push this up a bit further. It's across here.
Was sind Ihre Befehle? Wie ist die Lage? Angreifen, sobald
Right, I'm
ihr
going to
den
push
Feind
this
seht.
half track through. There might be an AT gun here, but if there's not, then my Tanko can make some ground.
Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
Panzerkompanie bereit.
Köpfe runter! Ah, es hat mich erwischt! Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant.
Bewegung, Jungs. Viel Feind, viel Air.
Alright, that's, I think that was the M8 that was also there, so that's now dead. So Vamps can just move forwards and kill this one. Look at my Panther.
Verstanden. Hände.
All under control.
Hände.
Right, let's off-map this maybe. It's gonna be moving too far forwards.
Aber schießt erst auf mein Kommando.
Okay, we'll bring the
Jawohl, Herr Kommandant. Wie lautet der Plan?
We're over to this side then, or the pack 40. I'm just going to save my cash. We'll wait till I can find some Panthers.
Jawohl,
I'll work
Hauptmann.
with that.
Spitze, 10 Uhr. 500. Feuer. Gut, nichts wie los. Verstanden. Hände.
Der Fußbus fährt nimmer. Der Ofen ist aus.
Fahrzeug bereit, Hauptmann. Ausrücken.
Get my tank out of there. Don't think it needs to be there.
Panzerkompanie bereit. Volltreffer. Sie ist zerstört.
Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant.
Do some command here. I know I'm floating points by the way, guys. It's just like I said, I'm saving for those Panthers. Gonna need plenty of those in order to wipe out these Shermans.
Fertig machen, Männer.
Nicht Sie weg von hier. Motor läuft.
Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen.
Well, Carol 1.
Geben Sie mir den Feuerleitstand.
I think we can just off-map that.
Feuer nach eigenem Ermessen.
Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, ruft's.
Don't know.
Ruhe, herhören. Den zeigen wir es, Männer. Der Sieg liebt die Sorgfalt.
I think the trouble I have here is this is a Panther D, and if there's Hellcats behind this tree line, the Hellcats win every time.
Befehle, Kommandant.
Oh please, please
In Ordnung.
drive into that. Could also just JU
Auf
AT-AT.
Einsatzbefehl.
Let's do that.
Vorgeschobener Beobachter bereit. Vorwärts. Verstanden. Sind unterwegs.
Wait, what?
Wir tun, was wir können, Kommandant.
Did you guys see that?
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit.
That bombing strike was so bad.
Vorgeschobener Beobachter
I didn't
bereit.
tell it to change its target. Christ.
Ausrücken. Verstanden. Hände.
That was,
Nach dem Feind Ausschau halten.
that was something else. Replacement recon here.
Ich habe hier das Kommando. Zu Befehl, Kommandant.
Holy.
Dieses Angriffsziel ist geschehen. Geschichte.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think the release of Steel Division will be like March, April.
Ob stürmt oder schneit.
Überprüft Waffen und Munition.
Comes the Hellcat.
Wir brauchen langsam Munitionsnachschub.
Wir haben sie voll erwischt. Jawohl, Hauptmann.
Bringing a rocket plane.
Punkt 1, einsatzbereit.
Wait, what? We're moving.
Rückwärts, Marsch. Front zum Feind. Jabo bereit.
Verdammt, hier ist ganz schön was los. Vorwärts, zur Front geht's hier entlang.
Halte Ausschau nach feindlichen Flugzeugen. Köpfe runter!
Construct in position. It should be able to kill the Sherman if it's there. Or the Sherman backed up. It's fun.
Poddajemy się.
Oh well, end of the game. That ended very quickly. Unfortunately, not much fault of my own. What can you do? Try and bring 3 AT guns at once. I only have 1 AT gun on that division. I don't know what you're talking about, bud. I mean, we had a decent game on my side of things, but something went seriously wrong on the other side of the map. Is this the only game I play? What, Steel Division? No. I play loads of games. I recently put over 100 hours into Dragon Age Inquisition, for example. There we go. Did I like the party train? I mean, the 3 Hellcats coming in and sniping my Panzer IVs from range was a bit savage, but other than that, I think I held it pretty well. Because I could have very easily collapsed after both of those Panzer IVs died. But my defences, well, my sort of front line, not necessarily defences, was set up quite well, and getting the Pack 40 back into a decent position was good. Love to see an SSB game. Well, it depends if we get a full patron game or not. My right flank was fine. It was the far right side that was really bad. I love that it's like only my game. That's funny. Right. It's good to see like 500 people online though. I'm assuming most of them play single player and stuff. I was up against the weaker player. I don't know, Mark. You're pretty decent at this game now. It's another patron game, so if you would like an invite, let me know. I'll just invite everyone who I know is a patron. And if anyone else wants to get online, then feel free. So far though, 2 losses. First one mainly comes down to the fact we had an AI. The second one, that right flank collapse. I didn't realise how close it was to the end of the game then. Wabbit. Alright, let me look. What is your name on Steam? Oh, there you are. I found you. Never mind. If you are online, I will invite you. I just accepted your friend request, so I should have you now. Not tonight. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, sorry if I did miss it. If you are a patron, and I'm not on your friends list, then invite me or like add me, and then tell me what your name is. He just says, "Hey Vulcan, do you think the Steel Division Frontline concept would work for a Pacific themed game?" No. I don't know. Yeah, well, of course it would. I mean, any form of battlefield it would work fine on, but I don't think Steel Division would do well in the Pacific Theater in general. Like, that's the main thing. Thanks, Wabbit. I'm looking forward to Steel Division 2 as well. Yeah, James, add me on Steam. Unless I already have you on Steam. Thanks everyone for coming along, by the way. It's nice to see consistently high viewers. Just waiting to get James in. And just search for VulcanHDGaming and I should pop up. I think my name on Steam is just VulcanHDGaming at the moment. So yeah. Should be simple enough. Oh yeah, we played that Postscriptum game, didn't we? Yeah, I do need to play Postscriptum on stream again sometime. That was fun when we had like a bunch of us playing together. It will be a sub-world game, yes. Because James is going to get in on the game. Dear subbot, please be kind. Dear. I mean, should just be like a friend request, right? Go on my profile and just add me. I can't see it coming up. What's your name on Steam? Is it just James? James, you said like hashtag UK James WGM. Let's see. None of those are coming up. Wait, okay. If that's your name, then no wonder I'm not finding it. There we go. Gotcha. Alright, I sent you the invite. flight simmer. Fair enough. Let's get the sub-bot rolls going. Hopefully you're up for a sub-bot game. Random 44. I am playing the Frencharoos. First SSB. Who is getting the 16th? Oh, Madding's getting the 16th. Poor chap. We got a 6th airborne though, so there's that. I think like War Thunder on the simulation mode, if you have all this stuff, is really good. But like if you're looking for like super sim, then it's probably DCS, right? That's for like jet fighters at least. If you want commercial, then it's probably like Flight Sim X. It's all the same ones, more or less. They just update them all the time. Oh yeah, the IL-2 series as well. It's pretty good for Russian stuff and German planes. Cliffs of Dover does have all of the British and German planes as well. Right, ready up. I appreciate that some people will be having to make divisions because with Subbot, sometimes it does throw you on a division that you don't play too often. I don't know if I want these voltages. And if maybe I want some volunteers for the late game. Good thing about the voltages, they come in the M5A1 half tracks. I might do this. So limited for infantry availability with the second. What was the map actually? L112. Feel the settings are good. And off we go. Okay. Let's win a game. Today has been filled with losses. I don't think I've necessarily felt bad about the losses today because one was caused again by AI and one was caused by nothing to do with me. So yeah, I'm not feeling too bad about the losses today. Like when I genuinely play badly, that's like when I get depressed about it. I don't think I've been doing too bad. Guy says, I wish they would make another Red Dragon game. I think a lot of people wish that. I don't know what the 6th Airborne's going to do on this map, that's for sure. I guess that right side is not too bad actually for the 6th because of the town, but that's if you're playing defensively, so you'd want to push aggressively into the forested area. Well, guess I'm on left side of the hill. Question is, how do I do this? Because I stupidly rely on a division that has no AT guns. Used to work for digital image design on the F-22 and Eurofighter. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, we just need to figure out what I'm doing. We're up against 116th, 16th, 9th. So for the most part, I'll probably be able to get away with using Stuarts. The only division that I wouldn't be able to get away with Stuarts is 116th. And those Panzer IIIs would destroy me early on, unless I use M10s. Maybe I bring in an M10 for this tier. I have some command with that as well. I can act like my mobile AT gun. And then I think I'll press like Stuarts maybe up onto the hill. Whilst just covering the left lightly. I'm really tempted to do like 2 Stuarts there. The reason I'm starting them here, guys, by the way, is because the road is more direct. Rather than having to take a turn. Need to do that. Screwed up my commands. Fix that quick. Okay, now we need maybe some Nueve on the top with a command infantry as well. And we do have the command tank, but it's not really going to have the range to help us out in that scenario. So that is fine. So we've got this side covered more or less. And we're just going to have voltages go up and support here. A couple of voltages over here. I think I'll move it to here for now, but not unload. Because I'm not sure where Ciara is going to be defending, like if Ciara is intending to go up the hill at all here. We shall see. But that is fine. Hello Disaster, welcome to the stream, buddy. There's watching Vulcan stream and playing Pirates of Sartosa. Awesome. Is that with like Vanessa Salt Spike? She looks really cool. Like, she was the second choice behind Noctilus. But the one thing that I really like about Noctilus in the Vampire Coast DLC is that it's just like, you don't have to worry about your settlements. You're just running around, like raising everything. You don't have to actually occupy stuff. I mean, you kind of do, but that's if you want to, and I don't, so I just don't bother. Like, my infamy is still going up regardless, and that's how you win the campaign. So it's really fun that you can just raid and pillage and just leave. Because there's a lot of games where you can't really get away with doing that. Tasty says, I just finished watching all your campaign videos on Steel Division. Now I'm going to watch your Soviet campaign on Wargamer Dragon. Awesome. Enjoy it, man. Soviet-Japanese campaign is great. I don't remember if that was decent. I guess the thing is we destroyed... One thing I did find, that I completed those campaigns way quicker than I thought I would. Like, way quicker than I thought I would. Like, I proper min-max those campaigns. It was scary. Like, especially the last campaign, the Second Korean War. I think I was going to complete it in like 9 turns, but I purposefully didn't complete the campaign because I wanted to extend it. Like, it was stupid. And I was like breaking all of the notifications and stuff because I was just completing stuff too soon. Did they update the models from the preview to the release of the Sartosa Free Company? Or do they just look like the Empire Free Company militia? Have I ever thought about replaying the campaigns on some games? I've thought about replaying the Steel Division campaigns just because they've changed a lot since release. But those are probably the only ones that I would replay. In terms of campaigns, what I want to do is Company of Heroes eventually, like the original, all of the DLCs, and then all of the expansions, and then Company of Heroes 2 and all the DLCs. Like, that's kind of one thing that I want to kind of work my way through at some point. I want to do a World in Conflict campaign on the channel. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to do. And the other thing I was thinking about, I don't know what you guys think of this, but doing like a top 5 series for like Steel Division in terms of category. So like recon, top 5 recon units, top 5 infantry units, top 5 tank units. You know, from my opinion, I just thought that might be quite a cool sort of series to do, something a bit different. But then again, I didn't really want to like go and make it really cheesy, you know, like I hate those kind of like top 10 channels, and I didn't want it to be like that. Like, I don't want to make like a really cliche top 5 video. It seems like you guys think it's a good idea, so yeah, I might genuinely do it.
Infanterie, prête au combat.
People love the top 5 videos.
Le moteur tourne.
Tassin, Pitivier.
Call it unit of the week. No, that's Rang's thing. Replaying the campaigns and doing top 5. Well, one thing I was thinking about doing was like, it would take a lot of work, but trying to get replays from professional players in the tournaments, showing off the use of units, and because I was going to base it on like competitive play, and like what I think are the like top 5 competitive top 5 competitive units. How did I not see that coming? Such a fucking waster. Jesus Christ. I'm not paying attention. Well then. They haven't changed in a sense, like not in a like in what you have to do sense, but in terms of like the unit balance has affected the campaign. So like, for example, when the 15th Infantry Scots campaign was first a thing, it was actually kind of easy because the AVRE had 20 front armor and the AI just don't know how to deal with that shit. But now it only has 15 front armor. You know, that's quite a big change. So those are the sorts of things I'm talking about. And people are finding it harder because they have less availability of certain units or whatever, right? So I don't know. That's kind of what I was thinking about when it came to replaying them. Don't mind me. I don't want to hit any shots today anyway. It's fine.
Au rapport.
Right.
Ça fera une histoire à
Get some recon
raconter à
up in
vos
this
enfants.
business, and we're gonna go double M8 up onto the old
Vous avez une cible pour
Pillaroo.
nous?
This is not good.
On est touché.
My poor old mortar is getting hit by the 88. I think it was bought to counter.
Feu! Écrasez-les!
Oh shit.
Vous avez l'air de savoir où vous allez.
In such a shit position. Escape.
Prêt.
Parons-nous!
En avant, chauffeur.
Ramassez votre pactage, on y va.
Top 5 SD fuck-ups. How to be like Gonzo part 1. How would you know about top 5 recon? I'd probably have to do recon separate, right? Because I'd have to do like top 5 recon infantry and then like top 5 recon tanks or vehicles. Right.
Reçu 5 sur 5. Le moteur tourne.
But yeah, it would be like top 5 competitive units.
On a besoin de morphine ici!
Descendez.
Wait, what? Why did my mortar die? Oh, it auto covered, didn't it? Fuck.
Vous avez repéré quelque chose? En avant.
Auto cover is a bitch. I'm gonna bring the mortar up onto the hill. I'm just gonna ignore that 88 for now.
Descendez.
J'y vais. Morphine! On a besoin de morphine ici!
It's not like use recon as frontline infantry because everything else is dead. Oh my god, I have no smoke. Leave my M3A3 alone.
Attention aux poches.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like top 5 tips for recon, although I could maybe do that, but that would be something later on, I think.
Allez, on se
I
magne.
don't know if I would do that. I don't like. I've never really wanted to make a tutorial for Steel Division because there's a tutorial in the game,
Allez les gars.
and I recorded it and I played through it with my own tips on top. So I already kind of did that.
Spy prêt. Parvenu la ligne, Männer. Vous avez repéré quelque chose?
I'm just gonna push forwards with Manotha. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Manotha can like pin things down with his mortars, and I'm gonna rely on him
Prête. Tirez
to
à
make
vue.
us win this game.
Ok, on y va.
Let's bring in some AA.
Le transport est prêt.
C'est parti! Souvenez-vous de Sedan!
He's not in range. Smash him. Run him down. Don't know if there's command here. I don't think there is, but they're dead regardless. It's fine. Oh shit.
Oui.
Oh shit.
En formation. On attend les ordres.
¡No puedo aguantarlo más!
Wait, why do we not have recon onto those? That's weird.
Feu! Écrasez-les!
Garde à vous.
Why'd I bring in another recon?
Paris
in
nous
there?
attend.
That was dumb.
Attrapez les jumelles, caporal.
Allez, on y va. Oui, mon commandant. Spy prêt. Armement prêt. À vos ordres.
My spy, you're dead.
Bon rapport.
Ach nee.
Je le sens mal.
Enfin sur le sol de France.
Maybe that's why I brought them in, because I knew they were going to die.
Écrasez-les!
Campaigns are the tutorial. Yeah, I guess.
En avant et dégommez tout ce qui bouge.
Like, I think the thing is as well, I try and, in my just normal commentaries, like competitive commentaries, try and make it so that they are as informative as possible, right?
Compris. Section recours, prête.
Sapeur, avec moi!
Besoin d'un coup, commandant.
Artilleur, à vos ordres. C'est parti.
Je l'ai eu. Allez, on se bat, on se bat.
Je vous écoute.
Kill that command. Whoa. A lot of 50 counts. Get into cover.
Je vous écoute.
Yes, pioneers. Take that hill.
Allez, les gars, ça guerre est par là. Section recours, prête. Armez le canon. Prêt. Mais maintenant!
Oui?
Bien sûr.
Prêt à mettre le feu, commandant.
Right, that's that dead. Go on, stay.
Cette guerre sera finie pour Noël. Bien sûr.
Go on, kill that thing. We're now spread out, boys. This aircraft will be coming shortly. Alright, well, we're holding the line here.
Sur les ordres?
Just about.
Ennemi en vue. Préparez-vous.
Meanwhile, time to push up on this hill even more. I have so many points. It's pretty ridiculous.
Je vous écoute. Commandant.
Allez, on se magne.
Oh dear.
En arrière.
Down on ladder side.
Spahis, prêt.
Okay, miss, we got it.
À vos ordres.
J'ai rien prévu d'autre aujourd'hui. Section recours, prête.
Okay, time to push up.
Sapeur, avec moi.
Quelqu'un a appelé un taxi.
Use that half track aggressively now.
Compris.
And the hill is
Mon
ours.
commandant?
Beautiful. The tutorial for Steel Division 44 is so bad. I don't know, it's better than having no tutorial. Which Wargame Red Dragon didn't.
Allons libérer
So,
la patrie.
there's that.
Besoin d'un transport? Le transport est prêt. Le moteur tourne.
Well, the pioneers are coming.
Les réservoirs sont pleins.
Démarrez. Vous avez repéré quelque chose?
Fine, if they try and come up into these trees, they're gonna get demolished by the M8 regardless. In Wargame you have the campaign too, yeah, but the campaign doesn't really hold your hand, let's be honest. It doesn't have like an in-game tutorial. It has like a tutorial to play the campaign a little bit, like by telling you, oh, this is what you have to do on the campaign map. But it doesn't tell you how to play the in-game part of it at all.
Je vois du mouvement. Droit devant. Descendez.
Entrenching in Blitzkrieg. Yeah, it was fun. I think the defensive missions in Blitzkrieg were really fun.
Discrètement. Besoin d'un coup d'œil, mon commandant?
Rip.
En arrière.
This hill is ours.
Oui, vous dites. Allumez tous les cheveux que vous verrez.
Right, I got the tanks coming in now. We're going to make a push down the hill on the left side as well at some point. There goes that unit. We're going to need some recon for this hill.
Artillerie parée, mon commandant.
Oh, this is just building up to be such a nasty push.
Avec nous, c'est tous les jours la Saint-Jean. Kameraden, das war's.
I'm going to move these infantry into the tree lines so that we can see what's going on here. Panzer IV. That's
Coordonnées de tir.
what needs to be RT'd.
Allumez tous les cheveux que vous verrez. Oui, vous dites? Ok, on y va.
Prêt à faire feu?
Tirez sur tout ce qui bouge.
Again, another unit of pioneers is completely savage.
Section lista para el combate.
En avant, vitesse de combat.
Sí, señor.
Go on, kill the Luftwaffe Führer.
Il est nouveau. Quelqu'un a appelé un taxi?
DC-52, move forwards aggressively. Right, with that pin, let's move these guys forwards. There is a Luftwaffe Führer here somewhere.
Oui, court but. Oui, vous dites? Vitesse de combat. En arrière, doucement. Le moteur tourne. Le transport est prêt.
Alright, there's an AT gun. That with our artillery.
Artilleur, à vos ordres.
C'est parti.
Embauche
450
terminée.
cal.
Quels sont les ordres? On déplace le canon, les gars. Mes hommes attendent vos ordres.
105 might be nice. I don't know, I just missed micro it. I'm gonna just rely on the priests for now. That's nice and lazy. I need some more anti-air, so another Bofors will do.
Prêt. Soyez sur vos gardes.
Right, there's the fucking Führer I was talking about.
Officier, à vos ordres.
They should surrender shortly.
Kameraden, das war's.
Very nice. Let's carry on.
Section prête.
Prêt. C'est parti.
Move away from that Tarty.
Oui, mon commandant.
Right, more ground has been gained. That recon cannot see shit. Okay.
Attrapez les jumelles, caporal.
Artillerie parée, mon commandant. On y va, mon commandant.
I'm gonna move this priest next to this. Actually, let's move that back.
Racontez à vos enfants.
I don't really want it that close to the front line. Getting some extra AA.
Vérifiez vos munitions, soldats.
There's no recon here that's seeing my spay move forward, so that's good.
Soyons aussi discrets que possible.
And that's going to allow me to spot that AT gun.
Prêt à faire feu, mon commandant.
Beautiful.
¿Tiene órdenes, mi capitán? ¡Tenemos órdenes!
Feu.
Well, hello AT gun.
En marche arrière. Besoin d'un transport.
Gaffe aux intervalles.
Let's grab hostages.
Artillerie parée, mon commandant.
Besoin de puissance de feu?
En avant, c'est bien gaffe au flou. Bien joué, tireur.
That's an open blitz dead. Hopefully there's like a pack 40 in that or something. Hopefully this pack 40 is dead as well.
Si, señor. J'y vais. Il y a du nouveau. Et un poche de moins. Je vous écoute.
I really want to snipe this off the half track if I can.
Allez en route, pilote. Quelqu'un a appelé un taxi? Compris.
I wonder if I can capture this. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Never mind. Forget I said that. There is a bunch of stuff there I probably want to hit though. Oh, hello, off map. Oh, goodbye, Stuart.
Vous avez repéré quelque chose?
Si le réservoir est touché, on est mort.
À couvert, tous à couvert.
Here comes the abundance of artillery. Where is the recon on this hill? What the hell?
Pièce opérationnelle.
I'm thinking here. Only place I don't have units. Bring in some volunteers to just like hold this hill for me.
Oui, coup au but.
Search for this artillery. Let's search for this recon. Unless I guess they may have well have seen it when it fired at the aircraft, but still.
Quelles sont vos
Holy
instructions?
shit.
Reçu, on redéploie la DCA. Cible ajustée. Artillerie parée, mon commandant. Oui. Objectif réduit en poussière.
Alright, take out that half track anyway, as intended.
Prêt.
Souvenez-vous de Sedan.
Officier, à vos ordres.
Okay, that one's dead as well. So now we
Gaffe aux
can
frites.
push forwards with the M4A3. May as well get these move forwards as well.
Soyons aussi discrets que possible.
Oui, mon
Moving
commandant.
up the old spy.
Allez, on se magne, on se magne. Tout le monde dehors. Bien joué, tireur. Oui.
This one hell of a scary push.
Avec nous, c'est tous les jours la Saint-Jean.
On part à la chasse aux boches. Prêt.
That's crazy.
Armée de canon. 10 degrés plus haut. Feu. Oui, coup au but.
Oui.
There goes the MG.
Discret que possible. Ici Flandre, on est prêt.
À couvert.
Garde-vous. En marche
Shit.
arrière. Allez, on regarde.
Actually, that's dead. Yeah, this is straight up dead. Wow. Don't mess with my AA.
Bordel, on se fait allumer.
Oui, vous dites. En marche
Have that
arrière.
get off the flames finally.
Attrapez les jumelles, caporal.
Move forwards with the recon. Move that back.
En arrière.
One's four's coming
À
up.
vos ordres. Allumez tous les cheveux que vous verrez. Compris. Oui, mon commandant. En arrière, doucement.
And the four's not stopping.
Oui, coup au but.
And it's dead. Okay, we're not doing too badly. He says there's a Jagdpanzer right there.
Ici Flandre, on est prêt.
One thing that would be good is a couple of like sappers to like get some bazookas up.
Prêt. On avance et on tire à vue. Vous avez repéré les avions ennemis? Je vous écoute.
Es hora de moverse.
Go on M4A2.
En arrière, doucement.
Section recours, prête.
We're trying like arty this, right? Maybe I could just put some smoke there.
Oui, quels sont les ordres?
Attention aux Boches.
On y va.
Ils nous ont repérés.
À vos ordres.
À terre.
Le transport est prêt.
On se rend.
Gaffe où vous mettez les pieds.
Alright, let's just have these ones continue. It's fine.
Souvenez-vous de Sedan.
The Opal Blitz.
Ici Flandre, on est prêt. Alternative. À vos ordres.
Some more recon from this side.
Vous avez repéré quelque chose? On attend les ordres.
These Panzergrenadiers are dead now. Good. Those bombers can't get anywhere near us. We're all good. We're still going to get some more AA though.
Besoin d'un transport. Tout le monde dehors.
On y va. Tu jouais encore au pays quand je commandais des hommes à la Légion. Les hommes
Yeah.
attendent vos ordres.
Pushing up. If there's mortar into that.
Ça fera une
Big
histoire à
supply.
raconter à vos enfants.
Bien reçu. On bouge, terminé. Oui.
That's for that. We're not doing too bad here. 50 cows are so OP in numbers. I love it. They are pretty good. On the right. Only artillery. There's quite a lot of stuff
L'heure de
here.
la revanche a sonné.
I don't think we can push. Although this does give us really nice targets.
Écrasez-les. Attendons coordonnées
What's
de
even
client.
causing it? Oh, it's my volunteers running through.
Oui, mon
Okay.
commandant.
Hello, dead Panzergrens.
Bien reçu. Bien joué, tireur.
Enfin sur le sol de France. En formation de combat.
Prêt. Bon rapport. C'est parti. Feu. Écrasez-les. Oui.
Press forwards.
À vos ordres.
Vous avez repéré quelque chose? On bouge, terminé. Je vous écoute. En avant, faites bien gaffe aux fleux.
Alright. I'm not sure where that Jagdpanzer went. But like, pushing beyond this point seems kind of futile. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we could on the right hand side, I'm not sure.
Première compagnie, au rapport.
Oui.
I have so many tanks.
On est à court d'obus. En formation d'attaque, on engage à vue.
Maybe I could get like a side shot into that Jagdpanzer as it drives away.
Oui, vous dites? On part à la chasse aux boches. Oui, quels sont les ordres? Ici Verdun, on y va.
Oh, let's turn him around.
Ici Flandre, on est prêt.
Sucks. Oh no, it's not.
Allumez tous les cheveux que vous verrez. Oui, vous dites?
Go on, M4s. Give him what for?
Bien joué, tireur. À vos ordres.
Shit. What the fuck? These poor M4s. They got ruined.
À vos ordres.
À terre.
That was incredible.
Repliez-vous.
Okay, and he's being attacked.
Souvenez-vous de Sedan.
Wow. It is a win, thank God. More or less.
En marche arrière. Prêt. C'est parti.
mean, this is pretty nuts, like, just the situation we're in here. I guess we could, like, sweep right or left or something. I don't know. That could be attack. I think to the left wouldn't be too bad. I just need to make sure that I have the recon in position, which I don't, so...
Prêt. Tirez à vue. Au rapport. Souvenez-vous de Sedan. Oui, mon commandant.
J'y serai bientôt.
Could also do with a bunch of infantry.
Bandit ahead. Ready to engage.
Yeah, we're bringing like a load of 50 cal half tracks, that should help pin things down a bit. Right, that got rid of that FK, that's good.
Spahis prêt.
Bougez-vous le cul, les gars! Tu jouais encore au pays quand je commandais des hommes à la Légion.
Prêt à faire feu. Feu! Écrasez-les!
Garde à vous!
7 minutes till victory. Yeah, this is game 3, indeed.
Cible neutralisée.
So both just blew up. Guess that was an artillery strike of some sort.
Tirez-nous d'ici et vite!
Hello, Wilma.
On attend les ordres. Feu! Écrasez-les!
Like early on, I was like so careless, but I think I'm fine now.
Oui, mon commandant.
Need to get these recon teams into position,
Vous avez
and then I can
repéré
maybe
quelque
think about artying and then pushing on the left side.
chose? Je vois du mouvement. Droit devant. Oui, mon commandant. Allez, pleine vitesse. Affirmatif. Mon commandant. Bien sûr. Quelqu'un avait un technique.
Section recours, prête. Bien compris.
I'm just gonna keep the sappers here.
Section recours,
Ah, you can-
prête.
Forwards, just unload these guys
On y va, gardez.
there.
Oui, mon commandant. On attend les ordres.
Good.
Tirez à vue. Prêt à faire feu, mon commandant.
Bien reçu. Feu! Écrasez-les!
Vous avez une cible pour nous? Pièce au rapport.
Okay,
Compris.
get all of these ready. 'Cause I'm just gonna charge up here. It'll be pretty ridiculous.
Pièce au rapport.
I need to pin the
Feu!
88s,
Écrasez-les!
Mes
if
hommes sont
anything.
prêts. Prêt à faire feu, mon commandant.
Oui, mon commandant.
Okay, this could go very badly, but I kind of just want to do it anyway.
Fonce, chauffeur.
Alright, time to go.
Oui, mon commandant.
Half track push! Wait for my horses, but it's okay.
Couchez-vous. Le transport est prêt. Et un poche de moins. J'y serai bientôt. Munitions additionnelles.
Okay, it worked. It's fine. We're good.
Oui, mon commandant.
Unload the infantry there. Boy. This is just ridiculous. The push through. Take the left flank. It's mine.
Rapport. Reçu 5 sur 5.
Yeah. Is that a spawn? It is as well. So can we take the spawn, I wonder?
À vos ordres. On change de position. Terminé.
Oh, there's no like...
Marche arrière.
They're all gonna surrender. Rip. Oh, if only they had like sappers. That would have been so good.
On est prêt.
Yeah, sad times. Oh well.
Allez les gars, la guerre est par là.
Alright.
Cavalerie, à votre service. Saluez le commandant, on fait une cible pour les Allemands.
Quels sont les ordres?
We're good.
On déplace le canon les gars.
I found my way through, boys. We got there.
Bien joué les tireurs.
Still got loads of points as well. Should we just like throw in a couple of DBs for fun?
Bombardier prêt.
I think we should.
La
I'll
puissance
bring
de
in
feu
close
résout
to
la
man
plupart des
because he needs to
problèmes.
die as well.
Bombardier prêt.
I'm not gonna waste them actually. I'm gonna bring them into like a sensible position.
Oui. Souvenez-vous de Sedan. Artillerie parée, mon commandant. On retourne à la base.
Bombs away, boys.
Bien joué, tireur. Oui, je vous écoute. Mon moteur est touché. J'en prends de tous les côtés. Attendons coordonnées de tir. Oui, vous dites?
Alright, let's push through.
Putain, je veux venir d'ici. Ouais. En avant. Et dégommer tout ce qui bouge.
Like a 3-star bazooka just waiting to get a Panzer IV kill.
Oui, mon commandant. En avant. Toi sur la cachette.
À vos ordres?
Compris.
Demolished.
À vos ordres.
With these guys forwards. I don't know what else needs to be moved really.
On y va. Artillerie parée, mon commandant.
Oh, that poor sappers. Maybe not today,
Gaffe
huh?
où vous mettez les pieds.
Oh, it didn't actually kill it. That's just savage.
On le tire dessus. Oui, vous dites? Obus chargé, prêt à tirer. Baissez la tête.
Bravo les gars.
Wait, one of my bombers got shot down. I didn't know that. Apparently it did.
Bordel, on se fait allumer.
Sous la ligne. Prêt à tirer. On avance, on charge.
Oh, that's a massive bomb coming in, but it doesn't matter. Alright, job done. Oh, that was pretty nasty. 3,522 kills to 1,700 losses. Oh, if you don't start popping those like veteran Shermans, they do a lot of damage. That was fun. Well, thank you guys for coming along. We finally won a game after losing the first two. Right flank did not collapse this time. Yeah, indeed. So yeah, that was good fun, and I think Jeff, considering he had the 6th Airborne, nice KD, that's for sure. Manotha, unfortunately, does not have a nice KD. I'm not sure where his points were going. Probably on the right side, I guess. But for the most part, I'm glad I brought in those M7s. They definitely helped us out. Look at that. And then those FKs and the PaK 40s and so on. Artillery is just like the 16th Luftwaffe's worst enemy. From the get-go, I mean, I guess this was later on. We were 2v1. This wasn't like 2 people from the start, I don't think. It's just these units were getting kills onto Mystical. And we 2v1'd Madding, I think, on the hill. Yeah, with the 9th Panzer. At least that was the intention. And then like the 16th Luftwaffe came over to help out. Airspace turned into a light show. Yeah, there was so much AA. That was nuts. The start was... I must admit, the start was scary. I wouldn't say it was scary. It was just... like... Because the 16th Luftwaffe, they have no pushing power, so you can lose to them all you want, but they won't make any ground. So when the 88 killed the M10, it wasn't like the worst thing, but it was just kind of annoying. Mainly because I wasn't concentrated, if anything. I can't even remember what we were talking about. Oh, the video ideas, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, like the top 5. You guys like that? I'll write it down. Maybe like playing through the SD campaign again. Because I've got to figure out like what I want to do for content that's not competitive commentaries and like Steel Division, what I do now, like live gameplays or like commentaries of my gameplays. Just kept throwing infantry in holes. Alright, time for the last game. This will be open to everyone, so feel free to join in. If you've already played, just wait 5 minutes, see if there's anyone else who wants to play, and then you can jump on in. Vulcan HD vlogs. No, I'm not going to do any vlogs. Why would I do vlogs? What would I vlog about? I don't even know. Competitive commentaries are getting a bit stale. I mean, that's how it feels, right? I mean, I can see it in the views. I mean, I think it's just Steel Division in general. Like, it's really just living past its lifetime in a sense that I'm getting deja vu now when I cast games, because there's only so many times you can play each map with each division against each other division, right? There's only a certain amount of divisions, there's only a certain amount of maps, and all of those combinations together is a lot. But when you consider that I've made almost over 700, maybe probably 800 Steel Division videos, it's like there's not enough variance anymore, and I'm starting to get the deja vu. Also, the reason I wouldn't do a vlog ever is because it's because I have the streams, right? I don't think there's much point in vlogging if you guys can just come talk to me anyway, right? There's nothing that I haven't said on stream that I would say in a video. And also the good thing about streaming is you guys can just ask me questions. Let me just roll a map though. And I'll take division suggestions. I'm supposed to be on the Axis side. Doesn't matter. I'll take more Allied suggestions. We normally play 2 German games, but... fuck. Well, goodbye. I can swap. Yay. Ain't having none of that good shit in my game. Udon. Would you look at that? Couple free slots, guys, for people who aren't idiots. I'm not talking about player skills, just in terms of that guy's attitude. Renan says my girl left me, dude. Sucks, man. I mean, if she left you, then she's not the one. Simple as that. At the end of the day, you may have loved the shit out of her, but if she left, then not much you can do. Can't make someone love you. Life gets better though. And there is a certain, I don't know, certain thing about being single that is nice, I think. I mean, yeah, you get lonely occasionally, but when you rely only on yourself, it's a very good feeling. It really does. I think heartbreak really depends on how badly you relied on that person to be happy. And I would say that the more you relied on that person to be happy, the worse the relationship probably was. I don't know. I'm not a registered psychologist or anything, but that's just my 2 cents. Gonzo says, at least if there was some balance patches, it wouldn't be so repetitive. Yeah, it would be nice if they did introduce a balance patch to sort of mess up the competitive scene a bit more. Almost says we haven't seen you shopping. Shopping for food, talking to a selfie stick. I need a division suggestion. Oh, White Wolf coming in with a 7/16. Sure, we'll do that. Although I kind of feel like, should we do 7/16 memes division? Let's go. Oh, and Nino John said Paris. I don't know if you meant like Veston Gross Paris, then sorry. I should have taken your suggestion. Hello, Antor. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Oh, map Paris. What? I'm so confused. Oh, you're trolling me. Never mind. Fuck's sake. So funny, Bumblebee. When is Steel Division 2 coming? Why does everyone ask me as if I'm a developer? I don't know. I think it's going to be like early next year. So like March, April time, probably. That's just my guess, based on where they're at with the, where they're at with the dev diaries and so on. Well, I guess I'm here, which isn't actually too bad, except from the fact that I'm going to get wrecked in the forest. I guess it depends who we're up against, but we're probably going to be up against the 101st, I would assume.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
So, yeah.
Jawohl.
Just piling in a bunch of us through here. run them through, just cover like from here. Maybe I should throw a couple of IGs through there. That might be a good idea. Just have like the IGs like really close up.
Keine Vorkommnisse. Hauptmann? So schnell wie möglich.
That's that.
Bereit für den Transport. Siegpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch. Schneller geht's nicht. Hoch auf dem gelben Wagen.
And then we'll have a couple of Fusilier squads.
Jawohl.
These Fusilier squads are so expensive for what they have. If they had like a Faust Patron or something, I wouldn't care about them being 40 points, but they only have like a crappy H3. And it really doesn't make sense that they throw the H3 since it's magnetic mine, but I guess it's the same for like gammon bombs and stuff. You wouldn't throw them 100 meters.
Wie lautet Ihr Befehl, Hauptmann?
Do we want to pack for the main road? I don't know. Either that or I just bring in like a B2. Bring in a B2.
Brauchen Sie Feuer? Hauptmann? Absitzen.
There we go.
Sofort.
Job done. White Wolf says, dude, life goes on. I'm 26. I was with my girlfriend 13 years. And through bad and good. Life's not ended. Yeah. White Wolf, best way to get over a woman is have sex with a different one or 7. I don't agree. It definitely depends on your mindset towards sex in general. Like for me, I don't get emotionally attached through sex. So like having a sex with another woman doesn't really affect my feelings about another girl. Just me though. Started to like VulcanHD girlfriend advice. And you never had decent sex? I have no. I mean, I've had plenty of decent sex. Nothing to do with the quality. The quality doesn't determine how much you fall in love with a girl. Like that doesn't make sense. Like you fall in love with women because of their personalities, not because of their tits and pussy. Let's be honest. I mean, if you're falling in love with a girl because of how they look, then you're not really falling in love with them.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr
Simple as
Kommandant.
that. The personalities. Yeah. Will SD1 die when Steel Division 2 comes out? Yeah, probably. Vulcan making Steel Division 2 would be interesting. With me making the game, that would assume that I would want to make the game. I may have the expertise to make a game, but maybe not code and make the graphics for the entirety of this game. I think in Steel Division, my expertise go as far as modeling the tanks and infantry that they have in the game. That's like my expertise when it comes to game producing, as well as like managing a team of people.
Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe. Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe.
I can fall in love with a nice fat ass. I mean, I'm not denying that, but
Bereit für den Transport.
is it really love? If it's like superficial?
Wir nähern uns dem
I don't
Feind, Herr
know.
Kommandant. Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant?
Leg einen Pfad zu, Kameraden.
Podajemy się.
Wollen Sie mitfahren?
Right, these guys all need to unload and get into their positions.
Санитар! Отделение ждет команды.
Ugh.
Bereit, Herr Kommandant.
I told you guys I'd be up against Thunder first. For fuck's sake.
Leg einen Pfad zu, Kamerad.
Oh, goddamn.
Wir schaffen es nicht.
Rückzug.
Right, time to just flood this down.
Вижу противника.
For fuck's sake.
Ваши приказания. Вытащите меня отсюда.
Emotional attachment is not separate from sex. I'm not saying it is entirely,
Оружие на изготовку.
but I think for some people it is, right? But like for me, for example, I don't get emotionally attached through sex at all.
Оружие на изготовку.
But that's just me. I mean, everyone's different.
Вытащите меня отсюда.
That's just because I used to have a lot of it. So I think that definitely changed. And I had a lot of open relationships in the past. I don't really talk about it much, but yeah. That's like always how I was.
Auf alles schießen, was sich bewegt.
Like I would say I was like a fuckboy, but like I wasn't, because it was always with the same person. But it wasn't an official relationship, because I would get with other girls.
Вытащите меня отсюда.
I mean, we're all adults here, so we can talk about it.
Назад, назад.
Swinger Vulcan. Swinger. Don't think that's quite the right word, but sure, whatever. Vulcan emotional history. Oh no, that's a completely different story. I mean, I've seen a psychologist after all,
Я воль, капитан.
after nearly dying from stress and anxiety. So, was it like 2 years ago? I genuinely, my heart stopped because of stress and anxiety. It sounds stupid, but it did.
Podajemy się.
Your brain can be a very powerful thing, very scary, powerful thing.
Отделение ждет команды.
Stress can kill you.
По машинам.
Be careful.
Взвод построен и ждет приказа.
Schneller geht's nicht. Piling out.
Bad sex, bad relationship. Depends on how much you value sex, right? I mean, if you rely on sex being good. Like, if you think about a relationship where people don't have sex until they're married, right? And then they have sex for the first time, and in your eyes it's bad sex, but like, in their eyes, they've never had sex before, so they don't know what bad sex is. And thus, they may not have ever really care about that.
Я воль, капитан.
Die werden wir ausräuchern.
This is the way you play the 7/16 in a really bogged down fashion. Just bog down the enemy as much as you can. Throw in as many spanners in the works as you can fit. To make them hate attacking you.
Остерегайтесь, партизан.
Pro 7/16 strategy.
Назад. Я больше не могу.
In context of relationships, is biochemically essential for love to form. Yeah, well, I guess I mean, sure, pheromones and all that, but
Zur Front geht's hier entlang.
depends how much it affects you. When you are realistic in your brain about these sort of things, like, are you going to consciously fall in love with someone, or unconsciously fall in love with someone? Sure, you can unconsciously fall in love with someone, and you'll be naturally attracted to them because of it, but at the end of the day, you choose whether or not you perceive that relationship to be a relationship, or love to be love. Like, love is perception. There are obviously chemicals behind it, but
Ваня, ложись!
it mainly comes down to the choice you make.
Ваши приказания!
So let's fall back. Blackbird says, I found that sex with someone you actually like is 10 times better.
Стрелки готовые!
Like, you mean if you're like in a relationship with someone, then you have sex with them, it feels better than if you're not in a relationship with someone and it feels better. Well, and it feels good. I think that very much depends on like what you're going for. Like, if you're just having sex not to be lonely, then it's gonna suck. It's just it's gonna suck. Because mainly because of the afterwards, when that person is not there anymore. You know, I'd say that's the main reason I'm not like a fuckboy, because I'm very much a believer in like still having a relationship, but just not on like a girlfriend boyfriend level. Make them your friends. Interesting subject, very complex. This is Exhaust with the fuckboy Vulcan, please don't.
Please, don't shoot.
When the person is not there, get another. Or just do what I do. Just play a game. Games are so much better for like just forgetting about shit than everything else. Nothing better than a good bit of what's it called, like not like distraction. There's a name for it. What's it called? When you like do something on purpose to forget about something else. Escapism, that's the one. Escapism. Yeah, I'm all for escapism, 100%. I'm really losing this extended battle with these airborne rifles, I'll tell you that much.
Halten Sie uns etwa für einen Panzer? Speer bereit. Wir schaffen es nicht.
The word is denial. Denial. Fuck's sake. You're making it too real now. Nah, but seriously, I think there's a healthy amount of escapism that you can get away with, and that's what I rely on quite heavily. You want me to attack? This is not going to go well. There's airborne engineers in there. Gotta bring in pioneers, maybe.
Разговорчики в строю. Jawohl, gemacht. Feuerbereit. Geräuschdisziplin. Вытащите меня отсюда! Bauwerke gebraucht. Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, ruft's. Speer bereit. Wir gehen bis zum äußersten, Kommandant.
Why can that not see those units? It's really like messed up.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Taxi bereit.
Geschützbereit, Herr Kommandant. Seid vorsichtig, Kameraden. Wir wurden aufgeklärt. Zur Stelle, Hauptmann.
Will this work, I wonder? Using an IG at this range.
Weder Freund noch Feind. Nur lohnende Ziele.
Okay.
Feuer bereit.
Probably shouldn't have, but
Absitzen sofort.
that's not my fault.
Zu Beffeln.
Wachsam bleiben. Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, ruft's.
Jawohl, Hauptmann. Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
I've been popping these M22s all day long. Mission damage.
Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe. Bail, bail. Hoch auf dem gelben Wagen.
Have that come back.
Taxi bereit.
Right, my pioneers have arrived.
Bajonette aufpflanzen.
I moved my command over there.
Hoch auf dem gelben Wagen. Quali sono gli ordini?
Right, what do I need to do now? The reins. Oh, Verf running. That'll be fun. And a couple of reins will do. Yeah, we're all with the Lorraines. It's just literally after I bring them in, just like turn, you guys suggest it. Let's see what I missed on all this subject. Wow. You always pay if you have a girlfriend.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant. Vorwärts, aber
It depends how materialistic your girlfriend is, surely, but I guess it makes, yeah, it definitely makes sense in some cases, I'm sure. Holy shit, it's brutal.
Ich befolge nur Befehle.
Feuer bereit.
Right, the wall of pioneers is pushing forwards.
Rot 1 an alle. Funküberprüfung. Kommen.
Mehr Feuerkraft gefällig.
Batterie bereit. Haha, das hat gesetzt. Portami via di qua.
And they're gone.
Lanze zur Stelle.
Job done.
Lanze zur Stelle.
Feind im Vorfeld. Non resisteremo a lungo.
Hört. Jawohl, wird gemacht.
Wir gewinnen diesen Krieg. Das ist ein Befehl. Die Gruppe erwartet ihre Befehle.
Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Ich befolge nur Befehle.
I can't get the IG across here, so I'm gonna have to push that around as well.
Zum äußersten Kommandant.
This 4 division is really a meat grinder. The 716th? Yeah, of course it is. My favourite division.
Jawohl,
You
Kommandant.
just throw bodies onto the pile until the pile's too large for them to move through. That's how you play them.
Wehrtrupp bereit.
The best.
Будьте начеку, враг близко. Sì, signore. Quali sono gli ordini?
My Verflammen should be here, so if any reinforcements arrive, I can just slam them.
Вытащите меня отсюда! Geschützbereit, Herr Kommandant. Beziehen neue Feuerstellung. Einsatzbereit.
Wo werden wir gebraucht?
Wir begeben uns zur Koordinate.
The infantry push is real. Here they come. This is what I was waiting for. Hello infantry, how you doing? I heard you liked their flammen. Sounds like a horrible sausage. Their flammen. Like a Vers flammen. Rip. Okay, I need to get rid of this somehow.
Feuer bereit. 10 Grad nach oben. Feuer. Was soll man ohne Munition machen? Wir stehen unter starkem Beschuss.
Winters is dead. We've killed him.
Artillerie zu Dienst.
Okay.
Wir werden beschossen. Warten auf Feuerkoordinaten. Marschformation. Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit.
My BT is getting there. Slowly but surely.
Feuer bereit. Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet.
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Arme zurück! Ziel vernichtet. Einsatzbereit.
Weder Freund noch Feind. Nur lohnende Ziele.
I mean, I just play like, oh, I need some more men here. And let's just collect loads and then get loads of men there. At the moment, though, this is working quite well. I had to fall back a little bit, but I need some supply from this first one.
Raketenwerfer kann eingesetzt werden. Schießt sie zurück in den Atlantik.
Fucinieri pronti.
Rot 1 an alle. Funküberprüfung. Kommen.
Глядеть в оба.
Okay, I need to have these ones come to here and go across to here.
Rot 6. Kampfbereit.
Speer zur Stelle.
Do I have command here? I do.
Kommandant. Squadra ai suoi ordini, signore.
Pushing! They're making ground!
Wir schaffen es nicht.
Use the bodies of fallen comrades for bridges. We'll make it, lads.
Пошевеливайтесь. Стрелки готовы. Feuer und Bewegung. Breiter Hauptmann.
Ich habe hier das Kommando.
Sei vorsichtig, Kameraden. Jawohl, Kommandant.
Alright, keep pushing.
Fucinieri pronti.
Across the road while there's smoke there. Hello. Fine.
Beziehen neue Feuerstellung.
Need to get another panzer track across here if I can.
Остерегайтесь, партизан.
Ooh, hello, bomber. More D2s.
Разговорчики в
Let's
строю.
leave one of those here.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Li abbiamo presi.
Wie wäre es mit Kopfstahl, Schweinehund? Absitzen, sofort.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Kill the CGMC, please, D2.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant?
Wahre Gefechtsgeschwindigkeit.
Wie wäre es mit
All good.
Trommelfeuer? Stellungswechsel. Bereit, Herr Kommandant.
Stop these guys from firing.
Отделение ждет команды.
Marschformation.
Controllate le munizioni. Portami via di qua.
Hello, Bomber.
Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant.
Können es kaum erwarten.
Vorwärts zur Front geht's hier entlang.
Die feindlichen Panzer sind für uns Papier.
Я больше не могу.
And they need to recover.
Keine Panzer den Garaus zu machen.
Bajonette aufpflanzen.
È tempo di muoversi.
Ruhe, herhören.
Let's bring in into there. Alright, this please. Boom.
Secondo plotone, muoversi.
Okay, now I can get these guys across. These guys can come across as well. Should really be using this. That's okay.
Ziel zerstört.
Wie wäre es mit
Where's that artillery
Trommelfeuer?
coming from?
Вижу противника.
Waiting for it to fire again.
Ich höre. Los, Marsch, Marsch! Jagdpanzer bereit. Artillerie zu Diensten. Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet.
Cool. We're good.
Я, капитан.
Marschgeschwindigkeit erreicht.
Infanterie bereit.
Let's continue through here, please.
Fuoco in movimento. Quali sono gli ordini?
Oh shit. It's a shooter wound.
Rückwärts, Marsch! Front zum Feind!
I've got an idea.
kann eingesetzt werden.
Packen zusammen und dann los.
Los, Marsch, Marsch! Treiber kann abgefeuert
They're
werden.
spamming that bastard.
Ich befolge nur Befehle.
Alles verschossen!
Я больше не могу.
Rückwärts, Marsch!
Bad times.
Drohne auf den wir nach. Lanze zur Stelle.
Carry on though.
Infanterie bereit.
Wir begeben uns zur Koordinate.
Artillerie zu Dienst.
Honestly, I'm surprised how well we're doing. I might just bring in like a double H129 and then we'll just grab a bunch of rifle or grenadiers to die for the cause.
Schlachtflieger bereit. Marsch! Aber achten Sie auf unsere Flanken. Bereit für die Jagd.
Es hat Unteroffizier Stein erwischt.
Yes, boys.
Herr Kommandant,
Armada did the job. Had the road covered.
Feuer und
We have
Bewegung.
broken through.
Butter, ihr Michel.
obstürmt oder schneit.
We are the division with the biggest salient.
Controllate le munizioni.
This is how you 716. Oh, we can see their
Geschützbereit, Herr Kommandant.
artillery. Let's destroy it.
Es ist mir eine Ehre, die Männer anzuführen.
Ich höre.
Onwards we go.
Zielkoordinaten,
May as well
Kommandant.
bring my Werframmen across the river. Got another one here.
Einsatzbereit.
Yes, boys.
Seid vorsichtig, Kameraden.
Doing well.
Quali sono gli ordini?
Keep making ground. Just keep going.
Stehen bereit.
Geben Sie uns Feuerkoordinaten.
Приказы, хлопцы. Стрелки готовы.
Panzer, Marsch! Warten auf Feuerkoordinaten.
Time for double H29. Smash these tanks.
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Butter, ihr Michel.
Or B2.
Jawohl, Hauptmann. Weg.
that works.
Kehren zurück zum Fliegerhorst. Mache mich auf den
Bye.
Heimweg.
Остерегайтесь
Carry on,
партизан.
lads.
Санитар!
Charging forwards
Не ссылайте.
for the fatherland. Oh shit! Where are these guys going?
Сделали их.
Okay, they need to actually unload now.
Rot 6,
I know what
kampfbereit.
to do about this tank. I think I'll just point blank it with the Lorraines and hope for the best. Then we can continue the charge.
Auf dem gelben Wagen.
I also need to hit the AT gun at some point.
Shoot.
Transportkommando bereit.
Я больше не могу.
Full throttle. Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant.
Ваши приказания. Будь свободен. Пошли.
I need my dudes. Oh, there we go.
Einsatzbereit.
Just kill it.
Sprenggranaten
Why
geladen.
not?
Feuerbereit. Wachsam
Okay,
bleiben.
time to continue the charge here.
Landsat zur Stelle.
We lost a couple of units without even unloading them, which was bad, but oh well.
Liebe den Geruch von
Rain
Feuer
should hit
an
the
Bord.
mark.
Vollgas voraus.
Los geht's, Männer. Landsat zur Stelle.
Can have a couple, just normal move.
Der ist hinüber.
Wollen Sie mitfahren? Klar und deutlich.
These guys
Sofort.
arrived,
Aufgepasst, Männer.
ready for the slaughter. Carry on.
Raketenwerfer kann eingesetzt werden.
Let's farming these guys.
Lust auf ein kleines Orgelkonzert? Weder Freund noch Feind. Nur lohnende Ziele. Einsatzbereit. Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet.
Lovely.
Alles verschossen. Das Ziel ist nur noch ein Haufen Staub. Geben Sie uns
Oh, this one
Feuerkoordinaten.
can come back.
Wir erfüllen
Reload.
unsere Pflicht.
Can I hit this? I can.
25
Kill this M10.
Feuer!
Ruhe. Herhören.
Poor Bumblebee.
Verschossen!
Wir können nicht mehr.
Ja, bitte. Stellung verlegen. Los!
Nearly took out the M10 there.
Стрелки
Nearly.
готовые. Будь свободен. Пошли.
Carry on, lads. Good night, Wilma.
Können es kaum erwarten.
This is how you 7/16. Maybe. I don't really have enough 88s to say this is how you 7/16. I think I'll bring in a few more.
Salve kann abgefeuert werden.
I'm also going to need some more supply because that's going to run out.
Отделение ждет команды.
Bajonette aufpflanzen. Breiter Hauptmann. Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Schießt sie zurück in den Atlantik.
Will my 88 kill this Firefly? It might do.
Weihnachten ist der Krieg vorbei.
Auf der Jagd.
Was können wir für Sie tun? Wie wäre es
I need to have all these units continue. We're kind of getting a bit spread out though across this front. This is not such a bad thing. It just means we're doing well, but
Формационный
don't want to get too spread out.
Оружие на изготовку.
These men that are like
Примкнуть штыки.
the single man of each squad left behind. I may as well throw them to their deaths.
Feind gesichtet.
This one's ready to go.
Auf Straßen kommen wir schneller voran. Ja, Kommandant.
Get the Lorraines up.
200 abbrechen. 6 Schuss. Ende.
Nichts wie raus hier.
Nearly got the double HS-129 ready to go.
Bereit zum Feuern,
Did we kill the Firefly? I don't think we did. Bad times. Oh, this BT died.
Breiter Hauptmann.
Is that the M1 killed that?
Portami via di qua.
All the things.
Jawohl, Kommandant. Packt zusammen und dann los.
Оружие на изготовку.
I might have one of these 88s.
Ziel vernichtet.
Yeah.
Bereit für den Transport.
What the fuck's happening with the map? Mylering killed his M10.
Artillerie zu Dienst. Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant. Sprenggranaten.
My revenge.
Feuerbereit.
My revenge is complete.
Habe verstanden. Ziel zerschlagen. Auf Mann. Keine Vorkommnisse.
Passt auf euch auf, Kameraden.
I guess I could. Oh no, never mind, it's not reloaded. We could double B.
Waffe erwartet Befehle.
B1, yeah. Let's do that. Bring in the fighters just in
Kurs
case.
bestätigt. Auf wen haben Sie es abgesehen? Das wird ein Kinderspiel. Mehr Feuerkraft gefällig?
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Lageinformation. Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe. Das hat gesessen.
Gotcha.
Mache mich auf den Heimweg. Wiederholen Sie, Gefechtsstand.
Haha, das hat gesessen.
So schnell wie möglich. Hat jemand ein Taxi bestellt? Stellung verlegen. Los. Fahren Sie fort, Bodo.
Alright, we're doing well.
Vorwärts, aber seid
We're kind of running out of steam. I need more bodies. Give me more bodies. Anything else I could
Вытащите
use?
меня отсюда!
That guy's the M10. Yep.
Flak bereit.
Keine Vorkommnisse. Wir rücken aus.
Сделали их!
Wiederholen Sie, Gefechtsstand.
Here comes another B26B. My only 109s are on the case.
Kurs bestätigt.
Bleibt in Deckung!
Warten auf Feuerkoordinaten.
Poor Bumble.
Aufgerödelt und bereit zum Einsatz. Mehr Feuerkraft gefällig? Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer? Wir sollten uns beeilen. Verstanden, Herr Kommandant.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? In Deckung, Leutnant!
Der Treibstoff reicht gerade noch für den Rückflug. Driver kann abgefeuert
Oh, I
werden.
don't need to do that. I'll do it on the Firefly instead.
Auf der Suche nach Beute.
Den Feind hat's zerlegt.
Schneller geht's nicht.
Warten auf Luft- oder Bodenziele.
I mean, I'm honestly really surprised how well this went. Not gonna lie.
Alles verschossen. Bereit für den Transport. Verstanden, Herr Kommandant. Jawohl.
It's the 88 train.
Pronti ad ingaggiare il nemico!
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
He's killed the
Das
Firefly.
will Rothauben schießen! Nichts wie raus hier!
There we go, he's dead.
Spähtrupp bereit.
Boom. Job done. Can I put Pioneers in the SDGFZ7, I wonder? I can, that'd be really useful.
Jawohl, Kapitän!
Well, this has been a rather joyful last game, where we have utterly annihilated them. Thank you, Jacob, for coming along. Probably reload the 88 and just bring it right up into the face of their artillery here.
Panzer zur Stelle.
Surrender.
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit.
Hello, Mobile
Artillerie zu Diensten.
by 88.
Beziehen neue Feuerstellung. Prüft Waffen und Munition. Breiter Hauptmann.
Is that it? The game? Yeah, 10 seconds left.
Schneller geht's nicht. Taxi bereit.
This was certainly an interesting game. The +3 with the 7/16. 37 minutes and 24 seconds. I'm glad that was what the last game was like. We had a couple of disappointing first couple games, but that one was jolly good. 2,733 kills to 1,305 losses. Considering the amount of lives I threw away, it's not a bad KD. The B2s beating the M22s across the board was really good. The Flammans helped out a little bit, didn't do too much. They just kind of prevented Bumblebee from getting back on his feet. The Rains could have done more as well, but I didn't bring them in until quite late on. Double H129 strikes were pretty strong. And then of course the Flak 41. Oh, that's the one that killed 2 M1 howitzers. Didn't realise that. And I got 2 B26B kills as well, didn't I? Across the game, or was it just 1? Pretty sure I killed 2. Maybe I got killed by an 88. No. But yeah, you can see the infantry, the infantry didn't get the kills, it was all the other stuff that did that. Oh well, that was a fun one. And the last of today's stream. Let me just have a look. Your comments in the chat. If I missed anything. I mean, if I did miss anything, like any questions you have, feel free to ask them now. I feel like I need a HE bomber. I don't really like the bombers in the 7/16th. Just because they cost a lot of money, I think. No, we can have a look. Let's jump out and jump into the armory. Strong amount of arty would have been, yeah. The strong amount of arty is always the big counter to the 7/16th. Like if there was some off map hitting that town, I would have just been like screwed. Let's have a look. Like for example, this JU-180 or JU-88S can be really good for like surrendering stuff in the early game, but it's 200 points. It's a lot of money, and you can get them later on. But I wouldn't want to take these over the ME-109 or the HS-129s really. Also in the late game, if they have a lot of AA, these get forced back quite easily. So the only time that I'd really rely on the JU-88 is in the early game, and that would require sacrificing probably one of these fighters, and I don't really want to do that. So that's the reason I don't have bombers. Off map is for pussies. You can't bring in a division that relies on off map if your air force isn't working and not use it, and then wonder why you lost. Yeah, I think off map was the key. Because I had such an abundance of infantry clumped up. I was just waiting for the off map, but it just never came. So eventually I just broke through. But yeah, off map is needed. Oh dear. Being a pussy is his reason. Well, he's saying that using off map is being a pussy, but I mean, I think maybe at the start of the game. Did I dedicate any points to my teammates? No, I didn't. Just all on you. Didn't have to. I don't think anyone else was doing particularly bad. Also, from now on, like on my streams, I'm gonna tend to just focus on my side of the map, because all that happens is when I push forces to another side of the map to help people, I don't micro them well, and therefore they don't do very well. Fuck's sake. You guys. Haven't played this game in a month, given up on it until Still Division 2. That's fair enough. Come and play every weekend on the stream. I make this game look easy. Bought it for the videos, can't even win. I mean, it takes a lot of practice. How many hours have I got in Still Division now? A lot. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's 1,348 hours on Still Division. I'd say over half of that is probably watching replays. But, yeah. Well, you quit the Still Division League because nobody would play games when you had the chance. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. But yeah, we certainly had some interesting conversations today. To say the least. Need to cast the third Canadian versus first SS. What was that in? In the Steel Division League? Because, I mean, I've finished casting the Code S now. And I don't think I'm going to be doing any more of the Steel Division games.
Oh, is that right to the front?
Yep. Me and Sherman on Postscriptum. Somebody just wrote a comment on one of my videos, so I just clicked on it. Super League. Oh, I haven't done any of the Super League stuff yet. I don't know if I will. It depends how far through it is. But yeah, it sounds like a bit of a shit show by the sounds of it. I would have to look at like the brackets and the I don't know if did he do it on what? Did he do it on challenge? Like if there's a challenge link, feel free to just send it to me. Oh, there is one. Never mind. I found it myself. You like the competitive commentaries, they never get old. Yeah, well, I don't think I'm going to stop doing them. It's just finding the right stuff to do. Because the trouble is with Steel Division like the competitive side of Steel Division is there is a limited pool of players who are really good, or like good enough to be competitive against each other. And so if I decide to cover like a very large tournament, often what happens is half the games aren't very good quality, and thus it kind of gives you a bit of anxiety about whether or not you're going to click on a video and it's going to be good or not, right? Whereas if I can guarantee that every game's going to be good in a series, then I will do it. Kind of like why I chose to do the finals of the Steel Division League from the quarterfinals, because I knew that every player who was in the finals would be good, and therefore the games would be decent, or at least, you know, even if they were one-sided, it would be because somebody was good, or like because somebody made a good strategic play and I could explain that, and that's good content. Whereas if it's just like two people not playing the game very well, then it's very boring to watch, and it's also very hard for me to cast because it's difficult to justify people being bad. Simple as that. And a lot of people get quite annoyed when I'm quite I don't know, they see me as like patronizing, right? When I call out what people do wrong. But like, and they say that I should try and figure out a reason for why the person is doing what they're doing, as opposed to criticizing what they're doing. But at the end of the day, if I can't figure out why they're doing what they're doing because it's that bad, then I have to criticize it. And then that becomes like difficult for me, just like casting those kinds of games. Mostly TFLAs are just shit. I wouldn't say Lothar, you are not shit. You are not shit this game. I would say everybody who's played on stream today, nobody's been like super bad. I mean, WOTOHOLIC probably slipped up, but I wouldn't say he's a bad player. I would say he probably made one mistake and it snowballed, right? And there are situations where you can't do anything about that. Like, for example, in my first game, like, I lost a couple units and then like I was double teamed and I just couldn't do anything about it. It was just like a steady loss. But at least there was like reasons to bring in certain units. Good casting or games like I do with my old stream? I don't know. Poor Bumblebee. We could consider doing some instructional videos about the basic tactics and gameplays. I don't know. I don't think it's... it's just bad timing, right? I don't want to teach people how to play the game when not many people play the game anymore. That's one reason I don't want to focus on tutorials, but I am kind of definitely thinking about doing those top 5 videos I was talking about my top 5, like the top 5 competitive units in each kind of section. So yeah, I don't know, or like top 5 like best units based on their potential, you know. Not necessarily because I think there are a lot of like good recon units, for example, that aren't in competitive divisions but are very good. I remember when we had a whole lot of comments in the one Carpico video saying you should criticize more, and then the next video of 2 just went off on me. To be fair, Bumblebee, you improved a lot from like the first game that I casted of yours. It was like, I remember it being like 3rd armored on Point de Hoc or something, and then like after that I was like, where are the jumbos? And then like after that in the tournament, you started to bring them in and use them properly. I don't know if that was because of me or whether or not you just figured that out, but either way, he definitely improved. Disaster says unsubbed. Top 5 bullshit comebacks. Hello, Alex. Welcome to the stream, man. I mean, I'm just about to finish streaming, but yeah. Glad you got to see the glory of the 7/16. Was pretty juicy, thanks to Bumblebee not using off map. Yeah, I just don't think there's much point in making tutorials now. Like, I try to be informative in my commentaries, just in general, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to make any dedicated content towards that. Top 5 most unlikely wins. I don't know. I could do like a top 5 best games, right? Like best competitive games. Because then that's like content for content. You could say like, oh, this was the best game. Like this is the #1 best game that I've ever seen in Steel Division. And then like link to the video where I casted it. And then you get like 2 views out of 1 view. Solid content right there. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to like meme the shit out of the top 5 stuff. If I was going to do it, I'd do it for one specific thing. So like for top 5 recon units or top 5 infantry units. I'd have to pick like a criteria though. I don't know if I want to do it competitive. Because if I did it based on how competitive units were, then there would be a lot of units that I think are really good that I missed out. It's like, for example, you don't see many first SSB games, but like, in my opinion, the Commando 6 squad is one of the best infantry squads. But then again, it's not, because you don't get much availability of it. But if you have a lot of them, and they're really good. Top 5 competitive decks. You could do top 4. Top 4 would be quite easy. 2nd Panzer, 1st SS. 4th Armoured. And 2nd Armoured. No, 7th Armoured, of course. I guess if you did top 5, you could say like 7th Armoured is #1. #2, 2nd Panzer. #3, 2nd Armoured. #4 would be 4th Armoured. #5, 1st SS. That's what I'm thinking. Do you guys agree? I don't know. That's the right order. 17th is best. No, it's not. Little tank. Why did this game die so fast? I mean, to be fair, it like I don't know if it. How fast did it die? I mean, it's not dead right now. It's got a pretty. It's leveled out at the moment. I think, you know, it's probably minimum goes down to like 250 people online. Like in the evenings, it goes up to like 600, 700 sometimes. But that's like common now. But I guess it started to fall off quite badly. Just probably after the first DLC, I would say. Maybe, I don't know. No, there isn't a video today, Shmini. I explained that at the start of the stream. Basically, for anyone thinking about the videos, there isn't a video today because I was just feeling shit yesterday, so I didn't get around to making one. And at the moment, I'm working day to day on the Steel Division content, so it's a bit hit and miss. But hopefully I'll be okay, because I've still got a bit of a cold. I expected to be more sniffly on stream, but it seems to be okay. I did take like a Sudafed, which is like a Stops your nose being blocked pill thing. So I'm not as sniffy as I otherwise would have been. I think with extra content DLC, this could be a really huge game. Yeah. Yeah, I think it could have been. I think if they hadn't have made it Normandy 44, they could have done so much with this game. Like introduced new maps, new theatres of war on the Western Front, and all the new divisions that come with that, like all the new maps. Like I was really expecting when they did like Normandy 44 for them to introduce like DLCs that were like expansions that like continued the war. So like it went from like Normandy, what would come next? I don't know. Like I guess it depends specifically what operations they focused on, but like after Normandy, focus on like another operation and make that as a DLC with all of the lovely stuff. Do like the next stuff, you know, and so on. Like it's 44, it's fantastic. No worries, Risney. A Battle of the Bulge DLC with snow maps. That would have been cool. I mean, they've never done snow maps. I don't know if you guys have ever realised that. Eugen has never made snow. I don't believe it exists. There's not a single map that I can think of in Wargame or Steel Division. I mean, definitely not Steel Division, but in Wargame that had snow. Or even before that in like games like Ruse. I don't think there was any snow. So, there we go. I mean, it depends really on sort of... Because you could do like light snow. Like it doesn't have to be heavy snow, right? You don't have to like have tracks that are left behind in the snow. You could just have like snow textures. It doesn't have to be like dynamic snow. I mean, they already leave tracks. Like, think like snow that just reaches the top of the tips of the grass. You know? It would be very easy to do. You'd just have to make the texture for it. Steel Division won't have snow either. Steel Division 2 won't have snow. It sounds stupid, but it won't. Because it's based on Bagration, which was in the summer. All the snow had melted. Which is very muddy and dry. Catch you later, Bumblebee. Would I pay for a DLC that adds new maps? Probably. Yeah. I guess it depends. How many maps you got. Like if it was only like 2 maps, then would I pay for it? Probably not. I don't know. But there won't be any snow in Steel Division 2. Not until DLCs, potential DLCs. But then again, it's called, I mean, it's Steel Division 2, it's called, but like, it's based on Bagration, so I don't think it's going to move past Bagration. The only thing that's going to happen, they're going to have a similar DLC policy to what they did in Steel Division Normandy 44, where they just add new divisions with each DLC, and maybe new game modes. And then, like, I think that's going to be it. I don't really see them doing any more than that. Which sucks, really. I think they're missing a trick. They could just add, like, endless amounts to Steel Division 2. like the rest of the war on the Russian front, just like they could have done with the Normandy side of things, or like with the Western front, and then they just bring it together for one game where you have all of the stuff together plus like Africa, right? They could have done that. It would have been so cool. Now the maps are really hard to make on like War Game and Steel Division, as far as I'm aware. They're all made manually by hand. There's not like generation or of like terrain or anything. They're all painstakingly made because of the way that they have their tools set up, I think. That's as far as I can make out. I think that's how it is. Anyway, as much as I would love to sit here forever and talk about the future of Steel Division, I am probably going to leave the stream here. Thank you guys for coming along. Big thanks, of course, to my patrons, especially those of you who played with me today. Appreciate it. Thanks to all of you lovely viewers who have come along and potentially played in the games as well. Yeah, that is it for today. I will probably be streaming next weekend at some point. I'll let you guys know. If I don't post anything, then it will be Saturday again. If I do post something, then you'll know when it is. Or if it isn't, which could also be the case. I don't know. I tend to just, plan my weeks week to week at the moment. It's kind of a bit weird. No Sunday stream tomorrow, no. I don't stream on Sunday nights anymore because I raid with my guild on World of Warcraft. I haven't streamed on a Sunday since since Battle for Azeroth came out. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. In the meantime, enjoy the videos. Goodbye.